Morning, morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to End Zone Live. Going to be here for the 6 early games. We got We Are All Awake. I'm not sure the Jags were. Really nice showing over there. Held it, held the Rams to 35 points. Nice job, guys. Big day for Devontae Adams. So we're going to be following Saints, Bears, Dolphins, Browns, Patriots, Titans, Raiders, Chiefs, Eagles, Vikings, Panthers, Jets. Panthers, Jets. We get to monitor the Dolphins and the Browns and the Panthers and the Jets. What a country. What a world.
So you're trying to say the 4
what
o'clock
did you do to
games are a
deserve
better
this?
lineup?
If you look at my page right now, one of my play titles is the ugliest game on the board, and in brackets it says that bad. And then the promo says, warning, do not watch this game.
just bet it. There's a couple rough ones. I'm in Indianapolis. I have the weather that you're going to see in Cleveland. I got to be honest, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as they were making it out to be. It's not great, but it's not like a hurricane, like they said. Some pregame bets. I'll throw out there the 2 tight ends in that Panthers-Jets game. Tommy Tremble over 11.5 receiving and Mason Taylor over 40.5 receiving. The Jets are missing their middle linebackers, and they cannot cover tight ends. So that's why we're taking Tremble. Mason Taylor over. The Panthers are the worst team against tight ends. I also got Travion Henderson over 35.5 rushing. Carm, here's literally the handicap on that. The handicap is if you can't do it against the Titans, then it's just not going to happen. It's put up or shut up. Carm, your anytime touchdown parlay. You got Chris Olave, Travis Kelce, Dallas Goddard, Darren Waller for plus.
Yes.
Plus 1, 3, 1, 4, 6. Big time parlay.
Yes. What could possibly go wrong? I'm going all tight ends except for Chris Olave.
That's good.
So
That's good.
Darren Waller came back in the time machine. He's got 4 TDs this year. Goddard's got like 4 or 5. Travis Kelce.
He's healthy.
Yeah. And Chris Olave. What could possibly go wrong there?
Yeah. Easy cash for me, from my point. Survivor, if you've been following us, Dan and I have the Chiefs and the Patriots, so we'll be we're following that. All right, it is raining in Cleveland.
I got the Browns.
You got the Browns?
Yeah, why not? Looks like a favorable matchup for them.
Browns. What did you get them at? 2.5, 3?
Minus 140.
Oh, just on the money.
I roll that way. I know some people are offended by that, but I am not.
Hey, Andy, just wanted to jump in real quick. You said Chiefs and Patriots. Those are the 2 most popular plays in Survivor. And I did a video this morning. I just want to say the New England game, something just doesn't smell right with this game. All week it's been like over 70% on New England, and it's come down a little bit. It's 60% somewhere in that, 67. But this line had sat at 6.5 all week long. And I've always, over the years, I don't know about you guys, but when you see one side, and then when you say to yourself, what's one of the easiest teams to tease? And the line is sitting right next to a key number, obviously at 6.5, 7 being that key number, and never gets there. I've always found over the years that the dog finds a way to get the cover in that particular type of a game. And we have just saw Westgate go to 6 on that game.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I was debating whether or not, because I'm a lunatic, to go with the Panthers in Survivor to try and get cute. But I've gotten cute the last couple weeks, and it's worked out. So I went with Vrabel and the revenge factor just to get the win. But that's interesting on that on that spread. You got any plays you want to throw in here, Marco, to monitor the early games?
In your early games, I'm on New Orleans. Just it's the spot. With New Orleans, Chicago coming off that big Monday night win.
Yeah.
And that's the only one I'm involved in on the early card. All of my big plays are in the later games. They're much more palatable games to watch in the second half. But I do lean to the Jets. But I got lucky with the Jets last week. I don't know that I want to go back to the well twice with them, but they're the side if I'm playing that game. I can't play Carolina on the road, laying points. It's basically pick them.
Are you Saints money line or points?
Saints, I got them plus points.
What's the number?
I got them at 4.5 when I got them. That line came down to 3.5 now.
We'll call it 4.5 if that's what you gave out. All right.
Yeah, we gave it out earlier.
Wow. People are tuning in to watch a live show, and we're betting on the Browns, the Saints, and 2 tight ends, and the Jets and Panthers. Oh, sorry.
And I'm telling people to take the Titans.
Yeah, we're recommending the Titans. Yeah. Jesus. Adam, you want to – what's another garbage team? got any hot Dolphins takes?
No, that's I'm kind of with I think Marco said like that this is the 1 p.m. slate today is kind of tough. I don't have a client play. I did use Chiefs in every survivor that I'm remaining, but like I will say that I'm out of Circa, but I'm still pretty far in the DraftKings one. It's a little bit smaller. Nice. It's like I think there's only like 450 people left. It's only 1.5 mil to the winner, not 18. That's a little disappointing, of course. But hey, I would take anything. I think I've been to the top 50 in Circa Survivor like 3 times now, and I've made a grand total of $0. So, I would take anything.
Why do we keep doing Survivor? Why do we keep doing Survivor? It's so painful.
I know. I did use Chiefs though for that, so that's what I'll be sweating at one. And I feel like since this has become a live betting show, I came with sort of buy prices for 3 of the 1 p.m. side. So for me it would be Chiefs, Titans, Vikings, all if they get to like there's an in-play number that I couldn't pass up, I think. But I didn't play any of those beforehand. Like I think if the Chiefs got under 10, I think I'd like that quite a bit. Like if you could get like 9.5 or better, I think I'd jump in live there.
All right. Yeah, well, I'll keep an eye on
I've muted myself for a little while because, as you guys know, I'm in my backyard and there's a train train yard behind me or railway tracks. So they're coming through. Kind of like the Bengals went through Marco's Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday night, but we won't discuss that right now.
I was happy. I had my biggest Thursday night play on the over. I was well aware of the carnage that was going to happen through the Steeler defense. Everybody was talking about how great the defense was. Did you look at who the Steelers played the last 3 weeks? Your quarterbacks were, Drake May in New England and, making, how many starts has he had in his career? Then you had Carson Wentz in Dublin and then Dylan Gabriel. Come on. Joe Flacco always torches the Steelers.
Did I see that Mike Tomlin is 1-7 against Joe Flacco?
Andy, I think the thing that really got me about that is they just kept talking about how Mike Tomlin was so upset that the Cleveland Browns traded Joe Flacco to the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, why don't you worry about your own team and not about trades in your division? Because if you guys did one inside your division, you would have no complaints whatsoever. But God bless Joe Flacco.
He wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
He wasn't wrong.
He's an
ageless wonder. He is.
It is one of those unwritten rules. You never trade within your division to have somebody come back, and bite you. I mean, that just sums up the Browns organization. But, kudos to Cincinnati. And, honestly, if, Flacco can stay healthy. They've got so many offensive weapons there. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, it looks like they have no shot. I still think Baltimore can win that division. As scary and as sick as that is, you look at what their schedule is. If Lamar Jackson comes back off the bye, look at the next 6-8 games that they have. They very easily can win all of those games, maybe one loss at most. And that would put them back in the mix because the Steelers have flaws and the Cincinnati defense is bad too. So Baltimore can get back in this picture at a price.
Marco, sometimes those interdivision trades work. Just think about years and years and years ago when New England Patriots sent Drew Bledsoe with 2 dislocated kidneys over to Buffalo, and they put Tom Brady in and go on to win all of those Super Bowls. So that does happen.
Anything that involves Tom Brady gets an asterisk, okay? I'm sorry. It just doesn't work.
Marco, I like the Ravens over 8.5 season wins. Let me look at the schedule after the bye. Chicago, Miami, Minnesota, Cleveland, Jets, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, Patriots. I like them over 8.5 wins. I think they get to 9, maybe 10.
And they get to 9, they can win the division. They get to 10, they definitely win the division.
Absolutely. All right, so games are getting ready to kick off. All the sideline reporters. It's hilarious. All the sideline reporters. There's like the one in like Tennessee and New England, just beautiful sunshine, wearing short sleeves. Then they cut to the one that's in Cleveland, just getting dumped on with rain. All right, shout out to everyone in the chat. Let's go through everybody here. Papa Giorgio, what's up? Abe, how are ya? Jessica, shout out. Ramley, how about them Jags? Absolute no-show. Absolute no-show. Hey, Sean, how are you?
Jessica's up there. Great to see her. Sean Alvarez in there. For those asking, the Prez was at the Canadian Poker Championships. I think he's on his way home now. So I'm going to guess it turned out as well as
that's not good news.
Whoops. Yeah. What's up, Bill? Hey, Richard, how are you? Tua under first quarter passing yards, 41.5. We'll monitor that one for sure. What's up, Russell? Russell, I am not even going to attempt to pronounce your last name. That's how careers are lost. But thanks for being here.
Oh, Russell, he's a good one. So it depends. Which Russell are we talking about? Oh yeah, okay. Nitro, right? Russell Nitro.
Nitro, I like it.
Andy, what am I sweating for your Survivor play again?
I'm on Patriots. I really wanted to take the Panthers to get cheeky, but you cannot ignore the stat that in the last 4 years, this is hilarious in itself. The Panthers have been favorites only 10 times in the last 4 years. They've lost outright on all 10 of them. Only being favorites in 10 games over 4 years is quite the feat in itself. But then to not have one game win is hilarious. So
I would like them more if Chuba Hubbard wasn't coming back.
Oh, I like Chuba, but I got him on a fantasy team, so I'm a little.
It's hard to go away from
biased.
a guy that's coming off back-to-back 200-yard games.
He did do it against the worst of the worst.
Still, who did everybody go for 200 against Dallas? Or he did it better than everybody else did, I thought.
That's a good point.
And he was quite productive on a very bad Dallas team as well, with very little fanfare. If you remember those Dallas teams that weren't very good, he was one of the bright spots.
See, I thought he was pretty bad. I didn't think he was that good on Dallas, but morning, Teddy.
Hello, hello. Good morning. You guys are awful chatty without Prez leading the.
Dude,
discussion.
We're in
I
shock
went out
that we
last
can't get some
night.
words in.
I never go out anymore, and I was out late. I'm like struggling here, and I'm not in Teddy's time zone. It's 1 PM. I'm still struggling, so that's why.
That's what caffeine is for, my friend.
Dude, are you Teddy? I'm on like 500 milligrams already. I already had a bang this morning. I'm on my second Diet Coke.
No wonder you're tired.
Yeah, it doesn't do it.
You're talking about the drink. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, right. I'm just immune to caffeine at this point. It doesn't do shit. I've drank it so often for so long that like it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. But I still drink it, which is probably stupid because if it's not doing anything, but I'm still drinking that garbage, it's probably,
I can't make fun of you. I'm sitting here with Mountain Dew amp. So
Mountain Dew. Oh my God.
Mountain Dew amp.
What are you 12?
What are you, 12? Yeah. You have a
Grown
Baja
man,
Blast.
drink some Mountain Dew.
Code. He's got a code right over there, Andy.
So, Lang, I couldn't help myself. I had to check that Panther stat. And you're right. That said, they every one of those games, they were favored by a field goal or less. So it's not like they were big favorites against
they're
them.
not.
So,
Not big favorites.
Yeah, but 0-9, straight up, the last 9 times you've been favored is not a pretty stat to look at.
Titans are first team on the board with a field goal.
I think I know you said you use Patriot. I feel like the Titans are I was very concerned about the Pats on the road here. Like it feels like a game that they could lose. They're almost
a third
due
road
for
game in a row too, guys. You got to do a three game road trip, and this is the last one on the schedule. If you win the first 2, and one of them was Buffalo on Sunday Night Football, this is one of those ones that you could very easily look past.
I think if I would have played a 1 o'clock game, which I didn't, that would have been it. Titans would have been it. That's why I said if the Patriots can come down and score here, I may add an official show live play.
There we go.
That's what we do on the shows. Is add live bets. That's my target. If Pats come down and score, I want to see what that Titans number is.
And a turnover here in the Bears and Saints game. Spencer Rattler. Teddy's got better pocket awareness than Spencer Rattler did on that play.
The only bad thing with doing this show in my backyard is I think one of my neighbors is barbecuing. I can just smell hot dogs and burgers, and oh God! I'm trying to figure out where
like
the smoke is
Cleveland
coming from.
Carmine, is it like 75 degrees at your house right now? Because I think we get roughly the same weather, and it's hot as hell here. He was saying it's raining in Cleveland. I'm like 5 hours from Cleveland. I think we're getting that weather tomorrow. I was just outside. It's like 75 and sunny. October 19th.
Toronto right now is 20 Celsius, which in Fahrenheit is 68, 69.
Yeah. So we're that's why I was surprised when Mark was like, "Oh, it's raining and horrible in Cleveland." I'm like, "Wait, Brian and Power and I usually get the same weather, but it must be coming my way."
All right, Bears.
See, Sean Higgs, he's saying Celsius. See, I think he's talking about Celsius, the energy drink, and he's talking about what you call a temperature. Because I was going to talk shit about Celsius. I don't like it anymore. I'm a Rain Bang energy drink guy. Don't like Celsius.
How do you guys deal with all the sugar? Like Mountain Dew is just like
no
eating
sugar,
a bag of sugar.
Zero sugar. I don't drink sugar. Bang has zero. Bang has zero sugar. Rain is zero sugar. That's
might be one of the reasons why I'm a diabetic.
I'll tell you what, though, Marco. I doubt this aspartame, wherever the hell is in this Diet Coke, is doing me any good. It'll
No,
catch up with me at some point.
It's true. At least I'm not
Zero-
drinking sugar. You're right. Poison
Zero
is better.
sugar, but
much,
it's
much
like-
better.
I logged into End Zone Live and they talked about cane sugar for the first 25 minutes. I don't know what's going on.
Aren't we supposed to talk about real estate today?
No, Teddy, no. It's go off the rails.
What happened? Like I wasn't here. I missed it. How did we get so off?
I don't
the
know.
rails?
I was gone.
Exactly. None of us were.
But
wow, this Dolphins team.
yeah,
Just
listen.
Atrocity.
Thank you.
of an
What's wrong with
offensive
when you
possession.
have 3rd and 15, the Dolphins, and you throw a 2-yard out
Behind the
pass?
line of
Oh,
scrimmage
the
for
Bears.
2.
Oh my God, the Bears.
That was a
3rd
good
and 4, and it looks like he got stepped
Touchdown
on.
Eagles. Let's go.
No, he didn't get stepped on. It was a bad snap or a bad exchange. That's the right way to call it.
Yeah, the way he went down, it looked like he got his foot, because he went straight backwards, on his butt.
Hey, I know people are going to complain, so I'm going to get it out. I'm going to get it over with right now, and I won't bring it up again the rest of the show. Carmine, what is the vibe like in Toronto right now for Game 6? I just need like a local report, and then we won't talk about baseball the rest of the time I'm here.
I just want to say one thing first.
the under 15 minutes
On
for Major
WagerTalk
League
last
Baseball
call, I
talk.
told Ariel that A.J. Brown was going to do well today. Well, he just caught a nice TD pass for 40
There you go.
yards or whatever. So, A.J., you know what? It's really weird. I think it bleeds over from the hockey team, and that fans just expect in the playoffs to lose a crucial game. But Blue Jay fans are a bit of a different beast. I think they're confident. I think they think if they win Game 6, they're going to win Game 7. I really hope they do. I would love to see a World Series back in Toronto as far as the Dodgers and the Jays, but they have to get by Game 6 before you can even get that Game 7. It's the media and then the fan bases. They're all over John Schneider and the moves he's making with the bullpen.
Yeah.
So Little did not look good in Game 5, and it's just, what do? The guys, you got to bring him in for 3 hitters. You're stuck with him.
It's been a great series so far. I hope we get a 7. I hope we get a Game 7, even though that means I have to come to work tomorrow and do a show.
Oh,
If the series ends tonight, I don't have to do total bases in the morning. If it goes, I got to be up. We got to do the show. But I like doing the shows. That's fun.
I love when you say I've got to go into work. Like you're going from the bedroom to like your office.
Yeah, to my desk. Exactly.
and grabbing a coffee along the way.
Well, I'm at work right now, and I've got a platter in front of me with different meats and cheeses, and I've got a couple bottles of wine on ice. If this is work, I'll take it any day.
God bless you, man. God bless you.
You are definitely the best prepared, Jesse. I will give you that every week.
Well, since it is midnight, I do have all day to prepare.
Yeah. Tokyo Brandon does the baseball show with us, so he's usually rolling in like 11 p.m. to do the daily show.
Completely unrelated.
Right
This
down
is
the
where
field.
Teddy says nobody cares, but Harry Maguire just scored 2-1 Man United in Liverpool with about 7 minutes left. Teddy?
Nobody cares.
There we go. Thank you.
Taylor Swift fans that have Travis, he just had a 44-yard catch,
Yep.
so that helps his
Adam
his
is
play props.
We need him
I'm
in
a
the end
Taylor
zone.
Swift Travis fan today. I got Chiefs on every Survivor entry I still have left, which isn't many, but
If I hit that hero anytime touchdown parlay, I'm buying some puck time swag to give out over the next couple of weeks. And Andy, I will send you a hat. The weather in Cleveland doesn't look that bad.
It's not.
Right
That's what I
now.
said. That's what I said at the
Oh, it
beginning. I have the same weather that Cleveland does. I'm in Indianapolis, and we have it. It's not that bad.
There must not be anything happening in Cleveland because I have yet to see.
haven't heard a peep.
To end zone, going to end zone live here with the.
I'm watching. Marco, I got the game up on TV. When I hit watch live, it actually said, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes." I'm doing live.
Oh man,
So,
I ought to be a Browns fan.
oh,
There's
Brian
a- hey,
Nichols.
there-
No one cares. I love it. I love it.
There's
I
a
got to
big,
be honest. I kind of I kind of love Browns games though. So like that's for us, like that's one of the if I was going to go to an NFL game where I live now, like we'll go. My father-in-law's a big Giants fan, so like we'll either go to a Bills stadium or the Browns. Like it's fun as hell. Like I think Cleveland's an underrated city. I probably like am in the minority there, but we have a great time at Browns games, and it's like, you know, we're usually rooting for the visiting team, but still. I think Cleveland gets unnecessary hate. If Brian Leonard was here, he'd be like probably defending his city, but I don't know.
I give him enough grief all the time about Cleveland. I was torturing him all Thursday night, even though he was torching my team. I just kept going, man, it's got to be, you know, watching Flacco do what he did against the Steelers when you watch Dylan Gabriel do what he did the week before against the same defense. Absolutely nothing. But I always tell him, my joke with Brian always is the best thing about Cleveland is that you're only a 2-hour drive away from getting to see 6 Super Bowl trophies in person.
Yeah. Well, how about the Browns fans, Mark? Or they have to watch Baker Mayfield every week too.
Oh,
That's got to be brutal too. Like,
I mean, are the Browns really that much more tortured than the other fan bases? I mean, what do we got? The Bills never won a Super Bowl. The Browns, the Chargers, the Bengals, the Lions have never won a Super Bowl. The Jets have, but they haven't won one since 1969. You know, Carolina, Minnesota. Minnesota fans are every bit as tortured as the Cleveland fans. Jaguar fans, Cardinal fans, Falcons fans. That's why it sucks to be a fan. One of the
It
many.
does, but
I-
at least the
I
difference,
appreciate
Teddy,
you
in some
reminding
of
me of
those.
the Bills.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least the Bills. You know, they lost them, but they went to 4 Super Bowls. Those other
Yeah,
teams
the last
at
one
least
was
had-
1993, bro. I mean, you
It
know,
doesn't, it doesn't feel any better,
Been a while.
Marco. It doesn't feel
it's
any
weird
better.
though.
It's
I've been
we were there for
I've
4.
been to a handful of Bills games and a handful of Browns games over the past 5-6 years. The Bills fans, like when you're around them, they're just not like miserable like Browns fans are. It's weird. Like you would think the Bills just won something. Maybe it's
Well,
because
they've
they've been
been better.
good recently, but like, yeah, like the vibes are I live in Bills territory. Central New York to Western New York's all Bills fans, and they don't walk around tortured like it seems like Browns fans do.
And it's
In
the southern part of Ontario. It is
touchdown
all,
Chiefs.
it's all Bills Mafia, right? It's all Bills
Yeah.
fans. Niagara, Hamilton, parts of Toronto as well too. So
Rasheed
it would
Rice
be
with
great
a
to have an
touchdown.
NFL
Field
team
goal
north of the
Panther.
border.
Didn't you guys used to get the occasional Bills game at the Sky Dome? Like at one point in time?
They would do a preseason game. Here.
Okay.
Like Green Bay was here. Dallas Cowboys were here. You know how long ago that was? Probably about 15. I'm gonna guess almost 20 years ago. And my friend owned a limo company doing weddings and stuff. And he calls me, goes, "I need you to do a pickup for me." So I'm like, okay, whatever. I would do some occasional stuff. I picked up the offensive lineman from the Dallas Cowboys to take him to a strip club, and they tipped me 800 US cash, which back
There you
then
go.
I'm like, oh, $800. I'm like a millionaire when you convert that to Canadian. Well, Teddy, it's the Canadian dollar's always been weaker, with the exception of at one point we were slightly higher than the US dollar, but that's a while back.
I can remember in the late 90s going to Vegas, and some casinos would try to attract Canadian visitors by offering 600 US as 1,000 Canadian. That was supposed to be like a great bargain.
Do you know that Seneca in Niagara on the US side did to get the Canadians over, because there's 2 casinos on the Canadian side of the border, in Niagara. They offered US money at par. You just had to go to the cage, show them your Canadian ID, and you could get as much as you wanted to gamble. So I would go there with like 5K.
Was there a
Canadian.
rollover limit? They must have a rollover.
No, they gave you 5K US, They were just trying to attract people over, and I would take the 5K US home with me, converted to Canadian, and Marco, it's you gotta survive somehow. You know what I mean? It's just if they're giving it away, I'm gonna take it.
It
just the way
seems
it
like
is.
That was
those
a plus
loopholes
EV play.
are closed these days. This must have been a while back, this deal you're talking about.
Yeah, it's when Seneca Niagara first opened up. So you got to go back quite a few years.
I remember when Windsor first opened up, they would, we'd come over after work. So we'd close out touchdown at 3 a.m. and drive to Windsor. And we get ripped off on the exchange both ways. So you had to so we had to cash into Canadian money and then cash out of Canadian money. That was a disaster. That was pre the concept, for me at least, of advantage play.
And then to make matters worse, you had to come back to Detroit and get mugged.
No, we weren't stopping in Detroit. We were just driving through.
When Teddy was a Michigan man?
Back in the day, this is early on. This is when Windsor first opened. What's that, 92, 93 maybe? When they had a temporary casino.
All right, let's get some updates here on football. So
let's watch Carson Wentz throw a fucking crappy pass. Sorry.
So the Browns, Adam, in case you're wondering how the Browns and Dolphins game is going, you had a loss of 5, a screen for 1, an incomplete pass, followed by a false start, followed by an illegal contact, which gave him a first down, followed by another defensive penalty. Mike McDaniel's hoodie is like the size of the big helmets from the guys from Spaceballs. Like, he looks completely out of his element. He just looks absolutely miserable.
Minnesota just took themselves out of field goal range.
That was a nice one. Back to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm trying to target for a live play potentially is Minnesota. And now I don't know. That was not.
Titans are moving the ball here.
I'll run through the live lines real quick. Right now, we got KC 17.5, 46.5.
4th and 32.
Cleveland 3.5 and 32.5, 31.5 out there. New England 2.5, 49.5.
59-yard field goal. Minnesota did go for the field goal.
Titans with a huge long play. This Patriots survivor pick might be toast already. Titans playing with new life.
40.5. The Eagles 4.5. There are 3.5. 45.5. The Panthers 2.5. 36.5. There are 37.5. Oddslogic.com. Free 7-day trial. If you haven't done so already, check it out. It's a good product.
I second that. I think for the cost and relative to the other stuff out there, I think Odds Logic is fantastic.
Caleb Williams, INT.
That might have been Cam. Was that Cam Ward just make that throw?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Might be his best throw in the NFL
of the year. Yeah. The bar wasn't set very high, Adam.
So every single college team has covered the spread the week after their head coach has been fired. Every one of them. We had another one with UAB yesterday.
Florida State next week?
Yeah, right.
Well, here's Tennessee is all I'm saying. Talk about angles that we should be at this stage. I think it's something worth betting blindly.
Is that
doesn't
college
matter
or is
the
that
matchup.
college and pro?
Coach gets fired, just bet on him.
That's basically in any sport, though, really.
Yeah, the new coaches bounce.
Koken used to like to do that in baseball, and he bet them till they lose sometimes. Like if there was a coaching change, he had a really good one 2-3 years ago when the Phillies fired who did the Phillies fire? Who was before Thompson? Why am I drawing a blank? Whoever the Phillies fired before Rob Thompson, they I
And
think
they went
Coach
on
hit
like a hellacious winning streak. He just kept, I
think
remember
he hit
that.
like 10 in a row. I think he hit 10 straight. And it was his
Yep.
whole thing was, I'm not even going to handicap it. I'm just going in blind, betting on the coaching change. And
He
I
did
think
the same thing on puck time with NHL. Coach was fired, and he was betting on the team, and they just kept winning. And he says, until they lose a game, I will be betting them. And he puts together some really nice streaks.
6 games going, and I thought all 6 were on commercial, but it was only 5.
I think Bruce Boudreau went on a pretty good run for the Canucks when they hired him mid-season.
St. Louis Blues did that a few years ago. Didn't they fire the coach in December, and then they put Binnington, when he was his rookie season, changed goalies, and they went on to run that year.
They
won the
were
cup?
dead. They were dead last in and around December, and then in the start of the year, they brought up Binnington. They won 13 straight games, and just kept on winning. And in the middle of that streak, I released a play on them to win the cup, and I was so happy they won Game 7 in Boston. Game 6 at home. You would think it's done. You lose Game 6 at home, you've got to go on the road in Boston, and you're going to lose. But the Blues did it. So God bless them.
Looking at this live line on Saquon Barkley, I like them to go under, but they got a nice game script going. What's his rushing yards? Live rushing yards is 88.5. They're up 7-3. They get another score. He's going to get a heavy dose.
Steve in the chat, I'm with you. Geno Smith, this Raiders team is atrocious. It's probably because they're without Bowers, and who else is out? Jacoby Myers is out today too, but I mean, this is dreadful.
Looks like another situation where you want to fire the coach.
I mean,
not going to fire Pete Carroll, but unfortunately, I think you're going to end up at this point. You have no choice, but you might be looking at Kenny Pickett in the next week or two if Geno Smith continues to perform the way he has been the biggest problem. I know the Raiders have no offensive line.
Yeah.
And, that's the big issue. But Geno's made some just horrible throws, too.
The issue is the offensive line, not the quarterback. All right. And that's so we see a coach is a genius somewhere, and then he goes somewhere else. Oh, my God, Billy Napier is the biggest idiot. Billy Napier is not an idiot. He was great. And his previous stuff. There's lots of, this quarterback stinks. Oh, Geno Smith stinks. No, the pieces around him stink. That makes him look bad. The coach, the pieces around him aren't what they were, so the coach looks bad. To me, it's.
He's
pretty
old
for what the Raiders are doing this season. This is
how long can Pete Carroll keep it up?
Marco, when the coach doesn't have time and the quarterback doesn't have receivers who are making plays for him. The QB has the bad stats. The QB takes the blame, but Geno Smith didn't get appreciably worse between last year and this year. The surrounding talent around him got worse.
I can't argue with
huge rush by the Dolphins. I think he broke that for about 40.
Yeah, A-Chain. Teddy, can I interest you in Patriots money line?
No.
No. That's
right.
I mean, that's right in the.
There's I didn't take Tennessee because I didn't believe in Tennessee, and I look at Tennessee as the worst team in the league. But from a spot standpoint, Patriots off back-to-back wins, third road game. Tennessee just fired their coach. I mean, you have a down for the Patriots, you have an up for the Titans. Tennessee could win this game. New England's not that good.
Is that A-Chain? Who's that?
I don't want Patriots money line. They may get there, but I don't want it. How about you?
That's a little early. I think the Patriots are just running wild. Like the Titans can't stop the run, and these scripted plays from Tennessee look great. But what happens when they get out of there? What happens when they get a little bit deeper in the game?
Well, in theory, there should be more. They're not going to run the same game plan today with
Yes.
There should be some stuff that's not on film for New Orleans today, or for Tennessee today, I should say. Sorry, I'm watching New Orleans right now.
Sorry for you.
We have another after the commercial. We have another tush push coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. They did complete one on 4th down on that last drive. We'll see if they can get another one here.
Why can no one else do that play? Why? I don't understand.
It's just
Why?
they perfected it. It's they just know how to do it, and I just don't understand how no one has figured out how to stop it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Have you seen the Steelers version where Aaron Rodgers just stands
just
10 yards behind the line of scrimmage and watches?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Carm, do you
Wasn't
remember when
bad.
Chris Streveler was trying to make it to the NFL?
Who? Sorry.
Chris Streveler,
Yeah,
Winnipeg Blue Bombers quarterback.
Winnipeg. Yeah.
Won a Grey Cup, and he's a big, physical, running quarter, like not anything like Jalen Hurts, but more like a Donovan McNabb kind of big, tall, big body. I thought that there was a spot on an NFL roster for him just for that short yardage, convert on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. But for whatever reason, he never made the roster.
He had a couple nice preseason covers with the Jets.
He was killing it in the preseason with the Jets for one.
Yeah.
There was his first, I think that was his first stint when he tried to make the NFL, and he just killed it the entire preseason. Then they were just like, yeah, but you're from the CFL. See you later.
Then didn't he end up starting a game or two for the Cardinals?
I think he did, yeah, and didn't do well.
Well, here's the way to stop the tush push. It's called 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
So,
We had a missed field goal for New Orleans.
That was
for the
fun.
Panthers.
Teddy, scoring across the board in the first quarter is pretty low. Would you start looking at games in which you might have liked the over and looking at the adjusted numbers?
Okay. I mean,
did anyone like the over in any of these 6 games though?
It wasn't, I wasn't close to pulling the trigger on any overs this week.
Oh, okay. Just throwing it out there.
So, I mean, do we trust the Raiders to score? We don't. Do we trust Miami, Cleveland to score? We don't.
That's a miss. Who was that?
New England, Tennessee, if the weather isn't bad.
Yeah, that might be your over to target, but that's
there was rumors of bad weather. I don't know what it's looking like if anybody's looking at it.
It's fine. The weather.
New Orleans missing
is
field goals.
The weather's decent everywhere. It's not the apocalypse like it was made out to be.
Phillies punting.
Do you guys think it's as simple as like Rashee Rice being back, that like the Chiefs are just like elite again? Because are they, in anyone's opinion here, are they an elite team right now?
Yeah.
Because I didn't think they were. Okay.
I think they're elite.
I don't.
2 weeks ago, I didn't think they were elite.
He's got that first touchdown anyways, at the very least.
Yeah, he just made another nice play.
In fact, a university study was just released about how and why the Chiefs get favorable treatment from referees. It's a scientific study. You can't argue with it. It's science.
A scientific study.
Yeah, can't argue with it.
Well, like Andrew G in the chats, like here come the Chiefs right to the AFC Championship game, and I don't think I can disagree with him at this point. I thought it was going to be the Bills this year, but now I'm kind of starting to lean with what Andrew's saying.
And the Chiefs played a murderous schedule to start the season. You look at the first 6 games that they played. You open up with the Chargers in Brazil. Then you play Philadelphia, the Super Bowl revenge game. Then you play Baltimore in week 3. Now, granted, Baltimore is not good right now, but they were still a good team, coming into the season, we all thought. And then they played, they had another one that they played. I'm blanking on their other 4th good game. But the 2 that weren't, they played the Giants in Jacksonville, and that was on a Sunday night game and a Monday night game, different, hypeness, to the game. So all 6 of their games, were huge games. And this, believe it or not, playing the Raiders was their first, give me game type, even though it was a division game. I'm on the under in that one. And I don't see, like you said, the Raiders aren't going to score. And we know Andy Reid, if he gets a lead, you know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Adjusted total in that game, 41.5 right now.
Now the rain's coming down in Cleveland now.
Yeah. I should have mowed my lawn today. That's going to be here tomorrow. I'm screwed. Never going to get it. It's not going to have a chance. Certainly not doing it during the 4 o'clock game. So it's just going to have to wait.
How does Mike McDaniel still have a job? His only
He's
win
a
is
dead
against
man
the
walking.
0-6 Jets.
It's going to be whether or not it's in season or after season, but there's no way he survives the season.
Didn't the owner or someone give him like the vote of confidence?
That's usually what the kiss of death, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 2 weeks before you get fired.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dolphins, I thought, have played better the last few weeks, though. Like, if you like relative to the first couple weeks of the season, I think they've been like more competitive. They just can't seem to get on the right side of a game. They've, felt like they could have beat the Chargers. They could have beat the Panthers. To lose both of those, even that Bills game, they lost by 10, but they had a real chance to beat the Bills at one point. I think Tua threw an interception on that Thursday.
It was a horrible interception when they were driving.
Even the week before, I think they might have led the Patriots and then gave up like a punt return, like 7 minutes left in the game. So it's like kind of a tough 1-5. The only time they've really been just totally like outclassed, didn't even show up, was that opening week against the Colts. That's like, I don't know. Feel like they deserve better than 1-5. That's, I guess, what I'm saying. But yet I couldn't bring myself to bet them today in Cleveland. So what is that?
So it was a UTEP study. UTEP did a study on the Kansas City Chiefs to determine that they've been getting favorable calls dating back to 2015. The great people at UTEP, I want to thank them because I've been saying this since 2015.
So what did the study conclude?
That they've been getting favorable calls.
What's the math on it? How much?
Are you kidding me, Teddy?
This
math?
sounds made up.
It was probably clickbait on Twitter, and I fell victim to it. But my source is Twitter. All right.
Those videos of Mahomes and the referees hugging after the game, that wasn't real.
Great. My source is Twitter.
Eddie, today is National Statistics Day, so with that in mind, 98% of Americans know that 60% of the time Jesse's talking bullshit about this study. So,
how could a guy that eats this much cheese and salami and drinks this much wine have time to study anything?
Looking at the chat, T. Gibby 35. Hurts leg drive is underrated. That's why Philly is getting it. Andrew G. Hurts 700 pounds. So maybe it's the quarterback because it hurts. Yeah. I mean that's certainly he's stronger than Aaron Rodgers in that regard.
No, I'm genuinely want someone to explain that to me because granted, I feel like I almost could line up behind Jesse and fall forward for a yard with someone pushing me. Like, would it be that hard? Now here comes everyone's going to be like, you never fucking played football, like whatever. Like, yeah, I get that. But I'm saying if I'm behind Jesse, I got the ball. I need a yard and someone's pushing me. I feel like I'm going a yard. That's what I'm saying. Like why can none of the NFL, why is it not something that's being replicated? They've been doing this for a couple of years. You mean to tell me that 30 other NFL teams with professional athletes have not figured out how to either do it or do it better? I just don't think they
practice. They don't practice it like the Eagles do. Like the Eagles practiced and got every detail right about it. When other teams do it, they look at the Eagles and they're like, well, they do it. Let's just try it. But they don't know the nuances of where to block, how to block. I mean, the Ravens tried to.
They're pros. They're professional athletes. Why are they?
Well, so is the defense. So the Ravens tried to do it. The Ravens have Derrick Henry, and they tried to do it with Mark Andrews.
Yeah. Andrew saying, yeah, I get that's they do have an elite offensive line. Hey, I was looking for the answer. I wasn't saying I would literally wanting someone to play.
I think the Eagles like in that offseason were like, let's perfect this, let's get great at it, and then every other team was it's like the Wildcat when teams tried to run the Wildcat and they didn't realize they couldn't get it right.
Andy, that could be your could be one of the counters to like one of these teams just having a trash quarterback. Just push your way down the whole field. Basically, like run it every play. See if you can get to 4th and 1, like every play. Basically,
the Carolina game and the Cleveland game so bad. They show a highlight of the Carolina game. If somebody got to midfield, they're going into the red zones, cutting to it. And for the Cleveland game, they were throwing 20 and they made a 10-yard gain and they cut to it. That's how bad red zone is right now.
I'd love to be talking about stats and live bets and stuff, but my God, I mean this Cleveland Dolphins game, this Jets Panthers game is just
yeah. I mean, this is
Carson Wentz being Carson Wentz.
I guess this is like, there's a pit. That's going to be a pick 6. Or he's gone. All See, right, this Eagles. Is now we're gonna start. Let's start betting stuff. Let's bet I'm going to bet the Vikings right now. I think after that, I feel like you're going to get a Teddy. Wait, we got to wait for the extra point, and then Teddy's going to update the number. I feel like it'll be playable.
8.5.
But this is what happens when you move one game to 9:30. You have 2 games on Monday night. Like we kind of complain there's too many games at 1:00. But then if you take a couple out, especially if they're the good ones, we're sitting here trying to figure out how to run tush push behind Jesse. So,
you guys, for everyone that is tuned in, do us a favor. If you're watching this, subscribe to our YouTube channel, WagerTalk TV. Over 220,000 subscribers, growing each and every day. Jesse, you are muted. Someone is saying.
I don't think I am anymore. Am I?
And if you're watching this on the X or one of the other social platforms, retweet it for us so other people can get in there. Let's prove that we can get to 10K viewers without the Prez on the show. I know we can do it.
Tyrone Boyd, is it me or is this forum more civilized without the Prez? Well, everything's more civilized without.
What do you think?
Bill Sandoval, as a Dolphins fan, Carmine, he has to go. McDaniel's bubble screens are fooling anyone.
Big play from the Browns.
Touchdown Brownies.
Touchdown Brownies.
I haven't seen it yet. I am not watching that one live.
Brian Nichols, how does Jesse not weigh 300 pounds? Oh, where'd Jesse go? Oh, we don't know.
Marco,
going to get more
you're
food.
You're a Steelers fan. How much does that how much does that tight end weigh? That guy is a monster.
Oh, Freiermuth?
No, the other guy. I think it was 85. Aaron Rodgers was just tossing
Washington. Yeah, he's a big. We've got 3 legitimate playmakers, tight ends. We probably got the best tight end group in the NFL, and I know people will chime in.
I saw a ticket. Someone posted a ticket of they took Freiermuth. It was like $100 at 2 or more touchdown passes. He was like 100 to 1 or something like that. He won like 10K on the ticket, which is insane.
Did you see what happened to Rodgers after that play on that touchdown pass?
Yes.
Roger Jones.
He wasn't happy. Well, he's brittle, right? So
that was the guy that got called for the penalty on the play before that nullified the big gain. And so he was just happy Rodgers bailed him out and he almost killed him.
He tackles Rodgers.
Yeah, he almost did. He's right.
Javi Cash asks, any opinion on the Cardinals game later? Anyone got a take on Green Bay, Arizona?
That is one game, Teddy. I could not come up with a side in that. With Arizona and all their injuries in that game, I don't have a play. I usually have an opinion on one side or the other. I don't.
Okay, for you parlay guys there, let me ask you this question. Would you think about taking Green Bay in a parlay with Detroit that is suddenly taking a lot of money right now? I think Detroit's up to like 6 or 6.5 on Monday night. Would you tie those two teams together in a 6.5 pointer and bring it down past that key number of 3?
The teaser, you mean?
Yeah,
No,
teaser.
in a money. I would do it in a money line parlay before I do it in a teaser because it's not the right numbers to be
I don't
paying the
disagree with
juice
that.
in the teaser.
I think that's I think that's probably a good bet. Packers to Lions tomorrow. I think that's a good bet. What does it come out to be, like -115 or something like that? Or I think I haven't looked at the updated money lines.
For Christ's sake.
I mean, if it's -120 or better, I think I would be okay with that.
Get rid of that guy spamming our chat there with.
I like we were just talking about
Well,
like
8.5
totals,
with
like,
Minnesota now. Is that
see, yeah,
official bet?
I'm gonna try to bet that just for myself here. That's I like that. If I can get 8.5 with the Vikings, I think I would take that. Yeah, you're right. That's what it is, Teddy. That's
Yeah. That's the
that'll
beauty
be
of
fine.
odds logic, live odds screen
Yep.
is that you can see all kinds of books and you can see where the odds are right now. So you don't have to go, what's the number here? What's the number there? You can adjust your screen to put the books you want in the places you want them.
I don't give out enough live plays when I come on the show, so I'm giving one right now. Vikings plus 8.5.
Vikings plus 8.5. We are locked in.
Locking it in.
We have another.
As we speak, trying to do
I think
that.
you guys mentioned it. We got another Mahomes TD pass.
Yeah, didn't go to Kelsey.
No, it didn't.
Live line there,
Please
21
put
and
it
a half,
on,
43 and a half.
Hollywood Brown. Come on, man. I
Um,
need this,
my ration. My rationale with the Vikings is just I sort of leaned their way before the game started, and I feel like they've essentially, to this point, snapped a ball back to the 50 to get out of like field goal. Well, they still got a field goal off that and then threw a pick six. So probably couldn't have played any worse to this point. So you just got to think going forward, if they just have already got it out of their system, you got to like your chances with now getting multiple key numbers that you wouldn't have gotten prior to the start of the game. So
that was a Carson Wentz toss behind the line of scrimmage that went out of bounds. Andy, if it happens that the Eagles get this ball back and get another score, you looking at Saquon Barkley rushing yards?
Yeah, I wanted to wait until the end of this Vikings drive because sometimes the line will drop when more time comes off the clock. Saquon's it's grayed out on DraftKings, but yeah, 2nd and 25. Every time I look at the Browns or Dolphins game or the Saints Bears, there's like an incomplete pass or there's a flag or like somebody's punting. So I'm enjoying this Vikings Eagles game because at least there's some excitement.
Well, yeah, we got pick sixes in that one.
There's a Wentz pass to the wrong team. All right.
Yep. Great time. Couldn't have picked a better time to live bet that.
So Wency. All right, there you go. Saquon. Saquon at 87.5. He's at what, 29? So you're looking at
and the Dolphins turned it over
60.
Though that Wentz pass, it's a moral equivalent of a punt.
A punt.
It's a third down punt. I'll take it. It's not it's not as bad as when he's throwing it.
It's like half an interception. It's not technically. All right, Saquon's at 29.
Miami fumbles the kickoff. Cleveland gets the ball back.
I'll tell you, whoever said that in the chat on Saquon, I'll tell you on that one. Saquon over 88.5 is what we got.
So before my microphone stopped working, the chat seemed to be pretty excited about the idea of me blocking for Adam Trigger. And I just want to caution Adam that it might shock you, Adam, but I think you're probably taller than I am, or certainly if you're not, you're pretty close. I don't know how tall you are, but they were all asking.
Not very.
Okay,
I'm 5'9".
You might be. We might be exactly the same height, but you might even still be taller. But I do weigh 270 pounds. There is that. The chat wanted to know how much I squat. I'm 50 years old. I don't squat nothing anymore. My bench press score is only one fewer than Derrick Henry's NFL Combine score. So there is that. Are they saying I'm muted again?
No, you're fine.
No, you're good.
You're just trying to figure out how you're not diabetic with all the food you eat.
I keep on getting a guy commenting, Jesse, you are muted. Maybe that's
Adam,
just
you're the right. Adam, you're the right size for a CFL player, man.
Yeah, well, I've never played a down of football in my entire life. I was a soccer player. That's what my soccer and baseball were the sports I played for as long
What
as I
about
could
those
play.
4 touchdowns you scored at Polkai in the game?
Oh,
Well,
did
Browns
not
are
have
driving, but there's a flag on the play.
That's what, telling you,
First and
Carm,
goal for the Patriots.
every time I just glance up at this Browns game, there's a flag or something like
Or a
moving
fumble.
back where it's a fumble and a kickoff. Yeah.
Chiefs 21.5. Browns 8.5. Patriots 3.5.
We're putting that
Bears
Saquon.
6.5. Eagles 10.5/11.5. Panthers 2.5. Those are the live lines right now.
We're locking that Barkley.
Justin
88.5.
Fields questionable to return Sunday versus Carolina. The Tyrod Taylor in for the JETS. We'll see next drive. Ribs. Chest for Fields.
Ribs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just preoccupied. I'm looking all over the place. I'm thinking food.
Carmine. Ribs.
I'm like Homer Simpson. You know what I mean? What can I tell you?
So, can we get any updates on a possible Rico Dowd rushing yards or combined rushing receiving yards in game?
But the Rattler pick coming back for Chicago.
He was 65.5 going into the game for rushing yards. I kind of like the under in that one, but
Oh yeah, I'm thinking that because Chuba's gotten most of the action so far, that's gonna be a lot lower. But does anybody know?
Yeah, I'm looking it up for you right now. Let's go to.
I have noticed that he's been more productive. Like he's averaging more yards per carry. He's a better receiver too, I believe. So I still think he's the guy to roll with. I'm not a big fan of Chuba Hubbard. You know, he's the guy that tried to get the coach fired at Oklahoma State because he was wearing a T-shirt that he didn't like.
Touchdown, New England.
really?
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah,
New
that's right. I
England.
forgot about that.
Let's go.
Patriots on the board again.
He is Canadian too,
Chuba.
Chuba.
Oh, great.
Unless,
Yeah,
of course,
was
he
that-
misses
was
the
that
extra
Henry?
point.
Oh, Hooper. That
Come
was
on,
brilliant.
Brownies.
All right. Rushing yards for Rico is at 53.5 live. Rushing plus receiving is at 81.5.
That seems to be
That's
a
pretty
little
high.
inflated, doesn't it? Yeah,
That's pretty
it seems
high.
to be just not too. No, I'm gonna say I'm out of that.
But that's
Just to
Saquon
go
Barkley.
back to the
Go
person
ahead,
that asked about Packers Cardinals, I kind of like the over there. That would be the one over I would maybe look at because I think the Packers might find I feels like they got to put up some points. They're kind of a little overdue to, move the ball and really put some points up on someone. I think they can certainly do that against the Cardinals, but I don't buy this Packers D being very good. And even though the Cardinals have some guys out, been kind of I don't mind Brissett. I think he's fine for just running an NFL offense. So what's the over on that? That would be my total for the day. Over in that game.
I would caution a little bit about Brissett from Indianapolis. Our secondary is, we're running out practice squad.
Oh,
guys.
Andy, I think the Packers D is as fraud as it gets, though.
I agree with you. I agree that first week threw everybody off the scent.
Yeah.
With Green Bay, but yeah, I will have. I've played Justin Herbert over 1.5 touchdown passes today against the Colts. I think he could throw. I think the alt line on that is if he throws 3, you could get 3-1 on that. We are so banged up.
Yeah, see, that's
I can't imagine going to MetLife to watch the Jets and Panthers game. It's like 3-3 with like 9 minutes left. Like, you either have to hate your family to leave them to go watch this game. Like, you're better off like driving to Sizzling Steaks. I think there's a place there in Jersey that has some great steaks.
It's not a great. It's not a great stadium. I've been to a handful of Giants games. I think I've been there. Have I seen the Jets there? I think the last time I went to a Jets game might have been Meadowlands still. So trying to think. I just like it's not. It has no character. It doesn't have character like the Bills Stadium or even like the
touchdown
Browns
Chicago.
Heinz. Those have.
I made a mistake once, Trig. I went to watch a game at MetLife, and I bought the tickets online. And when you look online, you just don't get. If you've never been there before, you don't understand the seating properly like I would in the other stadium. Let me tell you, we were like near the top of the stadium. Like I was closer to God than I was to the field.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. It was just miserable. I'm sorry, Marco. Who scored a TD?
Chicago. And then Cleveland's inside the 5.
Tyrone, I saw your comment. I will do my best to make that happen, and I'll be honest. I'll have much more to add during March Madness than I do during 1 p.m. NFL games. It is what it is.
I feel like I'd have so much more to add if this slate was a little bit more impressive.
Yeah,
that's true. This is a real rough. It's a rough week, actually. I did not love this week as far as I don't put it this way. I don't have any 5 stars or 5%ers this week.
Teddy, Johnny posted in there. There's an emoji that looks exactly like you, and he posted the emoji. I'm not sure if you can see it on. You have to look it on the YouTube feed as opposed to our StreamYard feed, but it looks like you. It does.
Sweet. I got my own emoji. Is it happy or sad?
It's tough to tell. It's so small.
I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that.
Oh, Marco. Oh. Guys, I made fun of Marco because Marco's the only guy that, even with the time difference, will send me a text message at like midnight Eastern time of his dessert that he's having in Vegas at like 9 o'clock, which was like the cannoli.
It was at halftime of the Thursday night football game. Don't be exaggerating. You were watching the game. And I had to think of you. I mean, I know how much you like cannoli when you get to eat it.
Yes. Touchdown Brownies.
Oh, this Dolphins team
Judkins.
is this Dolphins team.
But Minnesota.
All right, I'm gonna retract what I said about the Dolphins like 20 minutes ago.
So we got a good number there.
Inside, yeah, down to the 15.
All right, we got to look up Judkins' live number rushing.
So wait, I mean, if you get blown out by the Browns, like McDaniel might get fired, right? Like he might just be, oh, are we getting it? Is that Justin Jefferson? All right.
Yeah.
You didn't get in.
Missed tackle on that one.
Vikings live bet might have legs here if we can finish this drive. No, I mean, if the Dolphins get destroyed in Cleveland, like they have to fire McDaniel, no? Like, wouldn't you just have to just say, let's just do it now? Like, you just get blown out by the Browns in this spot. I feel like he's got to go.
But what good does it do anyone to fire Mike McDaniel now?
Right. I see what you're saying.
Doesn't help them. Yeah. Doesn't help the team. Doesn't help with the coaching search moving forward. Even though you're looking for a new coach, you're looking for a new coach anyway. All it does is mollify people that are like, I want to throw a tantrum. Fire this guy. It's the coach's fault. It's like, settle down, dude. Fire him at the end of the year. It's fine. Fire him by week 18. It's fine. Firing him now is stupid.
I'm just trying to put it out into the universe so then we can bet them next week,
They probably should have fired him last year. That was the big mistake, is starting the year with him.
We are at 6,500 viewers. Let's get to 10K. I know we can do it, guys. Retweet and we will get some emojis with Teddy's face on them.
Carm, you're telling people that are already watching.
No, to retweet the End Zone Live.
They get it. They're watching.
If you're watching, watch twice.
Watch twice. Open 2 browsers. Teddy,
send it to your stepdad. Are you guys surprised about James Franklin on game day? Did everybody see him on game day yesterday?
I thought
I never watched. Stop.
I've
You watched game day?
Well, doesn't everybody?
I
love game day.
Couldn't imagine anything worse to watch to try to help me to get prepared on a Saturday morning than game day.
No, I went back and watched it afterwards. I didn't watch it live. And as much grief as I've given Franklin over the last, couple years, that took a big set of cojones to,
and he came across as quite likable as well.
Yeah. I mean, you just get fired 6 days earlier, from, a prestigious program like Penn State, and he handled himself well. He was going to find a job. There's no question about that. He will not be unemployed for long.
I don't like his chances of winning a national championship elsewhere, but I like his chances of getting a good job.
So what's a good job for Franklin? I was thinking Stanford. It's a perfect job for James Franklin.
Yeah.
Stanford is where I wanted, But
they probably don't expect a national. They'd be happy with bowl games and stuff. Get us back to bowl games. Get us to where you got Penn State to. How could Stanford argue with that? If James Franklin could get Stanford to where Penn State was when he got fired, who else is going to do that for him?
Yeah.
Here's the other question I got for you. Penn State, how soon will they regret the firing? Will it be this week, this year, next year, the next 5 years, next 20 years? I think this program, that firing set the program back 10 years.
I agree.
Coaches don't want to go there. Well, if you get fired for taking a team to the national semifinals and get fired because of a 3-game losing streak, sorry. Coaches aren't going to want to go there. Players aren't going to want to go there. I think it sets the price. I think Penn State lost way more than they gained from firing James Franklin.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that, Teddy. So I'm somewhat in Penn State country here. It's only a couple hours south of me. We go down to games every once in a while. Mallory's dad and his whole family is like diehard Penn State fans. So we'll go every once in a while, and I kind of follow the program through them. And it's just like it feels like kind of a little bit of a delusional like setup where it's like everyone in Penn State country sort of views Penn State as like this like prestigious like sort of football like institution, and then everyone outside this little circle of like the southern tier of New York and Pennsylvania is like thinks it's like who cares, right? And it's because I think it's like Nebraska-esque too, where it's like they were one of the teams 30 years ago that got TV time, but like now everyone gets like kind of on a level playing field in that regard.
This is Nebraska firing Frank Solich. That's what.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Think of what that program went through for 20 years after they fired Frank Solich. Look, he wasn't. Why am I spacing on the guy? The Osborne. He wasn't Tom Osborne. All right. He wasn't Tom Osborne, but he was a decent football coach. The program was still winning 8, 9, 10 games every year, and that's not good enough. And look what you get.
Like, so that's kind of what I was getting at. And like, when you're talking about like NIL and trying to attract kids, let me tell you something. Central Pennsylvania sucks. I'm sorry. There is nothing there. It is very similar. It's similar to Central New York, right? There's just, there's just not anything there. I don't know what's attracting anyone to be like, let me go to State College, PA over almost anywhere else in the United States. So it's like, I kind of feel like that's, I have no problem with Pennsylvania. I've been there like a million times, though. I can't imagine how you would convince someone to come there over, let's say, I don't know, Clemson, South Carolina, anywhere in Texas, anywhere in Florida, anywhere like
Columbus.
Columbus,
One
Ohio.
of the-
Yeah, like
One of the drawing things, though, Adam, is, and I get what you're saying. There's, as far as the big city university feel, you don't get that. Absolutely, because you are in the middle of nowhere. But what Penn State has done, and they've done for decades, is they put players into the NFL.
yes, great point.
Okay,
That is a really good point.
Just think about, think of some of the superstars in the NFL right now. Barkley, Micah Parsons. And it's always been known as linebacker for how long. You guys said a couple different coaches and give examples. I'm going to give you an NFL example that this might end up being like where you're going to regret. Go back to the Chargers when they got rid of Schottenheimer, and how bad, because it wasn't good enough to get to the playoffs every year and maybe win the first round, losing the next. How far did they drop off that they, couldn't get back? And how many coaches did they go through after Schottenheimer? And that's what you're going to probably see with Penn State. And, the one thing you have to give James Franklin credit for, and people are, it's what have you done for me lately? It's like any business. It's like our business. You lose this weekend, you're going to hear about it. Doesn't matter what you did the previous month. But James Franklin took a program, when he took it over, was in total chaos. From the scandal, Bill O'Brien came in and just held the water level. Stopped the bleeding, so to speak. But James Franklin came in and brought that program back from the depths of, the sanctions and everything that they had thrown on them. Nobody wanted to go there. So he brought them back to prominence, and that can't be, forgotten of what he did.
They were 2 wins from a national title last year.
The only thing I can think of, is they know Cignetti's going to say yes. That's the only thing that makes any.
Cignetti already signed an extension.
Yeah, but those extensions don't mean like they can work around. I feel like that happens and then they still believe anyway.
Why would
I don't know why Cignetti would want to leave the situation he's in.
Because he's from there. Because Cignetti and his wife are Cignetti and his wife are from like Central PA. That's the only reason. That's like I know I wouldn't want to go back there either, Teddy. But I believe they're both from there. I think they grew up like very close to Penn State.
Yeah,
that's
they got
one job. If you win 9 games every year, they're going to call you the best coach of all time. The other job, you win 9 games every year, they're going to fire you. It's no brainer. You can't go to Penn State.
Okay, getting back to NFL, I'm watching this Cleveland game. I've never seen an offense as bad as the Miami Dolphins.
Never?
It's one of my circa picks.
Okay.
All right.
Field goal, Tennessee. Tennessee regains the lead.
It is. He might get fired at halftime. Like, seriously.
I look to see when their bye week is, because that would make the most sense, is to do it in the bye week. But the bye week doesn't come till the middle of November for Miami. And he's not, if you're going to get rid of him, you're going to get rid of him well before then. Losing to Cleveland's about as bad as it gets.
What about getting blown out by Cleveland?
Yeah, that's
worse than losing to Cleveland.
Yes.
And while you guys were chatting, the Vikings did score a TD, but it was called back with a holding penalty, settled for a field goal, 14-6 there.
I was looking at Tua's passing number, 164.5, but my God, he's 4 of 9 for 30 yards. Oh, man.
Who's the backup in Miami if they take Tua out?
Zach Wilson, I believe.
Oh, might want to think about that in the second half.
And we keep blaming the coach, but at what point do we have to hold Tua accountable to?
Quinn Ewers the backup. But what's the point of putting Quinn Ewers is not your starting quarterback moving forward. All right. Quinn Ewers is not going to be your franchise QB. If you bench Tua, all you do is create a locker room that's already bad and make it worse.
What kind of management?
I think he made it worse with his comments this week.
What kind of management, though, comes into a season with a guy that's had so many concussions? He's 1 hit away from being gone for the season, and Quinn Ewers is your backup. Like that just highlights how poorly managed this franchise actually is.
Can't disagree with you.
All right, so
I mean,
we're coming
isn't
up
there
on,
guys available on the market that are more seasoned backups that they could have?
I could call the Browns. Oh no, they already traded him for it.
So we're coming up on halftime in the Raiders and Chiefs game.
How much time
Chiefs
left
are-
in that
well, there's
Patriots
the
game? Okay,
So we got the clock
Yeah,
stopped at
come on
23
now.
seconds for Chiefs Raiders. Chiefs are within the 5. Patriots got about a minute 40-ish to work.
And the Bears are inside the 20.
I'm gonna be taking off here in a minute. Gotta go
did
get
you grab
food.
the Vikings?
That's the only thing. The only thing I have in play right now, personally, was that live play on the Vikings, and I need the Chiefs in Survivor, which is hope is.
You're looking
It'd
good.
be nice.
You're looking good.
Yeah. Just if they can, if they can punch it in here, that'd be really nice. And then, but no, all my action is later. I got a 5% play at 4:00. I'm on a nice little run, going for 5 in a row. NFL's kind of been saving me. I've taken a little bit of a dip in the baseball playoffs so far, from what was otherwise a very solid baseball season all around. But NFL's making up for it, which can't ever really count on that. It's NFL's very difficult market to beat, but I'm not gonna complain. So I'm
Shocker.
just gonna keep
Penalty
trying to
on
ride it out while they're winning because
Flags in every game.
penalty on the
Take 'em
Raiders on an incomplete third down. The shocker.
Yeah.
Stop the
Redhead.
presses.
With 13
no,
seconds
the
left.
lawn's not happening. Breadhead, the lawn's not happening. It's gonna happen.
Did I mention that UTEP did a study about these kind of things?
Yeah.
All right, that one
Mow
was
the lawn during games on Sunday. Can't do it.
I should probably try to figure out whether that was actually a real study or just complete clickbait on Twitter.
I
think you already answered
say
the
roll with it,
question.
Jesse. Go all
Jesse.
in on it.
I want it to be real because it feels
Yeah.
like it should be real.
Yeah.
What were the odds on will there be a touchdown in the Panthers game? Panthers-Jets game. Must have been about 20-1, wouldn't you think?
Oh my God.
29 and a half is that total right now.
All right, guys. I gotta roll. Good hanging with you as always, and I'll see you next week. Hope everyone cashes their bets. Go Vikings. See you guys.
Go Jays.
Hi, Adam.
Trey, go
Take it
Jays.
easy, Adam.
Trey.
Oh, go Jays. Yeah.
Touchdown Chiefs. With 20
27
seconds
and a half
left.
now, the Kansas City line. 42 and a half the total. Cleveland 10 and a half, 40 and a half. New England 7 and a half, 52 and a half. Chicago 19 and a half, 42 and a half / 43 and a half. Philly 4 and a half / 5 and a half, 45 and a half. Carolina 2 and a half, 29 and a half. Anyone want some under there?
No, but I'd like Mahomes
which
to
line
spread
you
it
looking
around
at?
and give Travis Kelce a couple passes.
Which line are you looking at, Teddy?
Carolina and the Jets 3-3 with 3 minutes left in the second. Live line 29 and a half. I just saw 28 and a half popped up.
I mean, obviously that line is so crazy compared to what the opening number was, but
Big
just watching
touchdown
these
for New England.
Wow.
And touchdown for the Bears. All of a sudden, we have a scoring fest. Three touchdowns within a minute of each other.
I just got a message coming in my earpiece here from Johnny Detroit. He says that the UTEP study is absolutely real. It's totally conclusive. It's science. It can't be argued with.
a scientific study about judgmental calls in the NFL is next level.
I mean, it probably would have been better if it was at Harvard, but I don't know. They might know what they're doing over there at UTEP. Does anybody know about the reputation of UTEP University?
I do not. Doesn't sound.
I haven't heard
slanted
anybody
at all.
bragging about going to UTEP before.
Is that one of those online colleges or no? Do they have a brick and mortar or no?
I mean, they have a college football team, Carm.
All right.
They have like a 5-star recruit at quarterback. So there is that.
All right, I'll be right back.
28 and a half. On that.
Something to snack on.
Teddy, 28 and a half just seems unbelievably low, and yet I'm watching this game, and I
don't want any over.
I know. There's a completed pass for 10 yards, which is great. Unfortunately, it was 3rd and 14.
14,
So yet another punt coming.
The only good thing about anybody that is at the Jets Carolina game is at least it looks like it's a beautiful day in New York. I mean, they got the best weather so far.
Marco, don't throw your back out grasping for those straws.
Okay.
To try and make that game interesting.
Minnesota looks like the value to me if you're looking for a team to come back. I mean, I'm looking at the teams that are losing. Minnesota's the one that
Philadelphia has already shown that they've blown a couple leads this year.
Mm-hmm.
We got them locked in at +8. Adam locked in Vikings +8.
I'm going to lock in New Orleans plus 19.5.
New Orleans plus 19.5. There's a live bet.
Though I can get 20.5 at BetMGM. Let me do that.
That number
That's
works
the
out.
beauty of the Odds Logic live odds screen is I'm not going to play it over there. I'm going to play it over here. BetMGM. Plus 20.5. Okay.
You get a field goal here here towards the end of the first half. That number looks real good.
Yeah, before Marco retires, he should do a book called Marcoisms. It could be like a 50-page, paperback, Marcoisms, losing the same game twice, sandwich spots, all that.
I actually thought about that, Jesse.
Tyrone Boyd in the chat's talking about it.
Okay.
Second half lines, Kansas City minus 6.5, total 20.5. New England minus 3.5, total 20.5/19.5.
Wait. Kansas City minus 6.5 for the second half. Okay. Not for the game.
Correct. Adjusted game line would make KC 27.5, which is what we were just saying. Adjusted total in that game would make it 40.5/39.5. Sorry, 41.5. I'm seeing a 20.
Did anybody properly welcome Rob Vino to the show?
Rob.
Am I here? Hello, fellas.
That is Rob Vino.
How's everybody today? Good?
Would be better if Minnesota scores a touchdown.
All right.
Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though.
How are you, Rob? What are you rooting for today?
We're rooting for Chiefs team total over 28.5, Teddy.
You're live.
We got a good first half out of it. A couple of nice, interference calls in that game to help drives, but we'll take them.
Jesse, are those UTEP approved penalties?
Certainly not. But I want to caution Rob, as good as it looks, I had Tyler Higbee over 28.5 yards in the early game. And on the first drive, Higbee caught 3 passes for 19 yards or 29 yards, no, not 29, 19 yards. And it just looked like they were focusing on him. Bang, 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 3 quick passes to Higbee, and he got nothing for the rest of the game. So things can fall apart pretty quick.
Shout out to Tyrone. He asked me, Tyrone Boyd, about the lose the same game twice. That one actually wasn't mine. I heard that for the very first time. God rest his soul. Dave Koken. I was doing a radio show with Dave years ago, and Dave said that about losing the same game twice. So I got to give credit to Dave Koken on that one. But definitely, you learn from everybody, and Koken was a master doing. Teddy, I know you've done radio with Dave before too. I would do radio. I'd come in with my laptop or iPad and tons of notes. Dave would be there like an encyclopedia. The stats would just roll off from his mind. He didn't have to look anything up. I've never worked with anybody like that.
No, the notes weren't there. The notes were here.
Yeah.
And did Dave use statistics? Was he a heavy stats guy when he was for his betting methodology?
Dave used everything. Dave was, throwback.
Call him a quant. By any, Dave was not a quant. He's not making his bets based on statistical profiles and the like. He was making
because it is National Statistics Day, right? And
in Canada,
only in Canada.
Yeah, touchdown Panthers. That total's now 33.5. We should have bet the over 28.5 a minute ago when I said I wasn't. Money for Tennessee at halftime, a little bit. Is that right?
I get in a lot of debates with people who view my videos on YouTube because they've seen other guys' videos that are quants or guys that lean strictly into the stats. And I'm giving out a play on Team A, and they're like, well, but the numbers say this. And I often have to get into debates with them and tell them, well, you have to go beyond the numbers. I mean, in my mind, if you're handicapping football based on only numbers, I mean, the lines are based on the numbers. You're not going to beat the bookmakers by the numbers. You need that. You need to go that step further and look at the sandwich spots, the letdown spots, losing the same game twice, all these things that the numbers aren't going to tell you. And I certainly have had some success that way. I like to look at the numbers, but that only gets you halfway there, in my opinion. There's a lot of psychology involved, I think, in betting on sports.
These guys, they're athletes, but they're not machines. They don't do the same thing every single week. It's like anybody else that has a job. There's days, you tell me anybody that gives 100% every single day. There's days that, you mail it in a little bit, or you don't work quite as hard. And it's, and that's where the scheduling spots come in. You got a big game, you're playing on a Sunday and you got a division game on a Thursday. You can't tell me that's not in the back of your mind when you're preparing for that week's games. And those are the type of things that, Vegas looks at the numbers. Every number you have, Vegas has too. Every stat you have, they have it too. Okay.
Exactly.
And those intangibles, that I like, to call them and look at, those are things that aren't, we like to use the phrase baked into the line. Though they aren't, in my opinion. I've been doing it for 4.5 decades, and that's the one thing, that, and Teddy, you remember this. You remember, I don't know how many years ago, baseball, sabermetrics, when everybody first went to the sabermetrics numbers, and the guys that were using it had a great year. Everybody jumped on board with it the following year. And, guess what? Guess who else jumped on board with it the following year too? The bookmakers changing the lines on all those sabermetric friendly plays. And people got crushed that year with baseball. All these guys that had monster years the year before were crying how they had their worst baseball season. Yeah, because the market adjusted to it.
Yes.
Best described as an inexact science, guys. Very inexact. Do it 100 different ways. Everybody does it a different way. And in the 80s, people were rolling with biorhythms. So, I mean,
yeah.
you handicap however you want. You know what I mean? It's
Whatever
And
happened to
precise
that guy,
about this.
Rob? What was his name? Daryl Bacon or something? Biorhythms?
It was the craziest
Bacon.
thing out there.
Andy, I'm in at 40.5 over in the Saints game.
You want that? You want that official?
Yes, it is. It is now official as I hit click. Minus 118. And
And the Dolphins missed the field goal. Oh, Miami.
Good for the under, Miami. Whoever got that all the way down to 34. Scary right now at
40
20.
and a half.
Oh, they got a penalty on it. Okay. Oh, and then then lose 10 yards on first down. They get a reprieve and get a first down and lose. Oh,
Minnesota minus a half, minus 1.5, minus 2.5. Good line variance. If you're looking to play Vikings, Eagles second half, you can take 2.5 and lay a half. Total 21.5. The half is gone now. Easy come, easy go.
Looks too like there's variance there, Teddy, right? 20.5 total at BetMGM and 22 at Pinnacle.
The percentage of Italians on the show has just increased. We are over 50%.
Oh, we got there.
How's it going, everybody?
Somebody else who knows the Sean Alvarez song.
Sean Alvarez, Sean Alvarez. The vibe. It's definitely a lot different of a show without someone here. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. He'll remain nameless.
He gets a little crazy. It's all right.
Yeah.
Few socks thrown around.
Where's Higgs? I can't see him. Is he hiding behind the graphic
Don't
or
worry about
something?
where I am, Jesse. I'm watching you. I see you when you sleep, fella. Don't you sweat it. Oh, there I am. I love the platters backstage when you put your food up. It's fabulous.
Well, I wanted to up the ante this week. I was thinking about adding prawns and some seafood dishes, but I never got around to it.
Shrimp. You mean shrimp?
No, I mean prawns.
There's Sean Alvarez. Get the song going.
Sean Alvarez, Sean Alvarez.
Is that Canadian prawns? Vino's laughing, right? They're shrimp by us, fella. They're shrimp.
Yeah, well, when you come from a certain part of the country, they're shrimp. When you come from somewhere else, they're prawns. So,
Well,
are we going to go into a soda and pop conversation here too? All right.
little known fact: when you guys buy frozen prawns, you know where they come from, right?
The freezer.
Thailand. Thailand. It's a huge export business here, exporting frozen prawns. But we shouldn't talk about exports because Johnny will have a fit if we lose track.
Are they
of what
farmed?
we're talking about.
Don't ever eat farmed prawns or tilapia. They just sit around eating their own poop all day in a tub of water. Don't eat the farm crap.
I agree.
there you go. Best advice of the day right there.
Take it from a fat guy. I know, bro. Don't do it.
All right, hey guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm heading to the Westgate for the second half of the games, and good hanging out with you guys. And
we lose an
good luck to
Italian.
everybody. I'm hungry. Jesse's got that platter of food, and he's talking about prawns. And we got a touchdown for the Saints before the half. That's a big
Olave
goal.
gets in. Who had the Olave touchdown?
Correction,
Oh, wow.
Jesse, have that
Yeah.
platter. It's gone now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks, Jesse.
The
Good luck,
Olave, that was
guys.
in-
Take care,
I had,
Mark.
Cleveland, Miami minus 1.5, second half total 16.5 juiced. I'm seeing juiced over and juiced under, depending on where you shop it. 16.5 that second half total. That's adjusted game line 39.5.
I had Mumfree's first touchdown. That was nice to wake up to today.
You got your Olave there, Lang.
There you go, Carm.
Or no, that's
All
Carmen.
right,
Oh, it's Carmen.
Teddy, I'm ready to give out a second half pick.
That's it.
Best
my
line
three
available
guys
for
were resting
Minnesota.
for the second half.
Is the minus a half gone?
I see -1, -20, but that's an obsolete number. That's not a good number. I got 2. 2's the lowest on Minnesota. We already have Minnesota plus 8.5. Now you want a plus 6.5?
I don't have. I never got in on that, but yeah.
Oh, well.
If you want to sell me half of yours, I'd rather have that. If you're offering. But yeah, no, I think Minnesota's going to come back. I'll take the -2.
I'm glad I got in on that Saints total at 40.5. It's now 47.5.
Yeah, way to go, Carm.
Good number.
Middle, Carm.
Is anybody in chat keeping
Middle.
track of how we did
7-point
on
middle.
these bets last week?
Jets are laying at halftime. Anyone? You want to lay up? I'm seeing -0.5 and -1.5. You want to lay 1.5 with the Jets?
I feel like it's a good bet if they trot out Tyrod in the second half. But if they keep with Fields, they're down 7 points right now. That's an insurmountable deficit.
I mean, with how bad the Saints and Spencer Rattlers looked, the Bears at -13.5, they're already up 13. They should put up more points, right?
Sean Alvarez.
Should.
Wait, you gotta have the movement with the Irish drinking movement with it.
Huh.
I want to get that emoji.
Now, when I start doing this, it's all 6-7 stuff, you know.
Oh, God.
6-7.
I'm not cool enough for that.
I'm glad I have a teenage son because I understand some of the things that I wouldn't understand otherwise.
Right.
You know?
I just have idiot friends who are still up to date on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, 5 years from now, I'll be used to, I won't know a thing anymore. Andrew Copley, Justin Fields has more sacks than a potato farm. I love that line. Joe Dog, I'm still playing because of you, Jesse. You're doing something right, Jess. Daryl Hardaway, can't wait to get to Las Vegas. Eat all you can eat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Leg Show Magazine.
When you wear that,
please make some stops.
do you wear that jersey out in public or just inside the house?
I used to, but I got tired of everyone treating me like I'm a kid with cancer, and I had to stop. It's great for going to the sports book because you go and make bets on terrible teams at the sports book. They're like, "Oh, this might be a sharp guy," and then they see on camera, "Oh, he's got a Jets jersey. He's just ass." Fantastic cover. Highly recommend it.
If you make bets
Tom,
with the Jets jersey on,
I
they
got
give
an
you
email
extra drink
yesterday from
tickets.
the Jets for season tickets. Like, hey, you want your season ticket? I'm like, unsubscribe. Well, thank you.
Oh, late shows in the house. Mad Fat Teachers in the house. A couple regulars. Good to see them.
Yeah.
AUD loves us. Thank you, AUD. We love you too.
Yes.
No Lex Steele.
Hey, Lex will be here. I'll tweet it out. He'll come in when I tweet it.
Lex is usually here.
Yeah.
Last game going to half.
And
Chicago
Steele.
-1.5, 19.5 against New Orleans. That's second half number. So the adjusted game line will be Chicago 14.5, total 46.5. And when the last game goes to halftime, I bid you fine gentlemen adieu. It's fun hanging with you, especially Rob Vino.
I love you, Teddy.
Rob, and I got to sing the Sean Alvarez song that I don't know. And Carm said a lot of nice things. And
Ted,
Andy Lang was quiet.
Teddy, tell people what time they can tune in tomorrow for the opening line report.
The opening line report live every Monday on WagerTalk TV, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Kelly in Vegas and I are going to go through every game for Week 8, talk about what the openers were, where the money's moving, what really happened today. It's must-see TV if you want to bet the NFL. It's the best betting show out there on a Monday. Check it out live again tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. Good luck with all of your bets the rest of the day. Cheers.
All right, there you go, everyone.
Wait, did he?
Take care, TC.
Cheers, guys.
Jesse, you might need another bottle of wine there, my friend.
I already just opened another one. We're on the second one already.
Ooh, if you were tuned in for prop culture with myself and Derek Carty, you already cashed your Carson Wentz 2 interceptions prop.
Nice.
Oh, Lovely.
Yeah.
They were beauties too. They were
Oh, I
absolute
bet.
beauties.
I would like a
Who's got
couple
the
more of
birds?
those if possible.
Who's got the birds by their house? Or is that my birds outside my house?
That would be
Gotta
me,
be
man.
Carm.
Those are
Has to
Blue
be
Jays.
Carm.
The Blue Jays. They're flying over the house. Getting ready
Oh,
for
they're
the next
pumped
game.
up. They're pumped up to lose today.
Oh.
Yeah, they're getting pumped up. They're tailgating.
I'm at the this morning before the Wager Talk or last call. I run out to grab a quick coffee, and the guy behind me, he lets me into the drive-through, and then before he can pull in, the geese start crossing, and the guy is like probably rethinking I shouldn't have let that guy in first thing, but yeah, it's weird because the geese are usually gone by now. The Canadian geese.
We had those Canadian geese in Jersey, those filthy things, just totally ruin parks. They're like toxic, those guys.
Oh yeah.
What? Come on.
They're
like the rest of
angry
us
on golf
Canadians.
courses.
They're polite.
They
Come
say
on,
sorry.
Listen, no. They destroy them things. They're terrible.
Yeah.
And they're
I have a hard
aggressive.
time
They're
walking my
Canadian
garbage
geese?
down the driveway and
Are you
avoiding
sure
that
they're
crap.
Canadian geese?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then people feed them. They never leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you feed an Italian, he's not going to leave either. Look at Jesse over there.
Yeah. I'm rolling out some prosciutto right now. I saw Jesse's. I'm like, I'm going to get some prosciutto and some mozzarella. I got rosemary and garlic bread, homemade. I'm ready to rock.
Sean, you
No
might
wine, though.
How close am I to Woodbine Racetrack? Well, I have the 407, which is the toll highway here, will take me right to Woodbine, and I could be there in like 15 minutes time to bet a race. Although I normally watch it online, HPI Bet is a betting platform. We're going to do some stuff, hopefully, in the collaborations with Woodbine next season during NFL and NHL. But right now, it's live racing is just about to end at Woodbine because the snow's coming soon.
I heard that track is gorgeous.
It says too many smokers at Woodbine. You can't smoke inside anymore. You can't even smoke in the bleachers. They do have designated smoking areas. I remember flying back from Italy once, and the layover was in Germany, and they have these big glass concealment things where you go in, and it's just all smoke. Like you don't even have to light one up. You just walk in, breathe it in, come back out, and you've had like a pack of smokes in about 30 seconds of.
We have that in Vegas too. They just put slot machines in there, but it's legit.
Yeah.
There's a little glass cube in the airport. It's the smoking slot machine section.
Seriously?
Sean, how are you wearing a Golden Knights hat and don't know this?
I mean, I live in Vegas, but I've never seen that like sectioned off area.
Yeah.
KC on the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a whole section.
Slots
It's
and
like a
everything.
little glass enclave with like a dozen slot machines enclosed.
Yep.
And you're actually not allowed to smoke in just the regular casino
Yeah.
anymore?
No.
No,
This is the airport because we have slot machines in our airport.
But normal casinos, you just smoke, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere but
Park MGM.
what's the MGM property?
Park MGM.
Yeah, Park MGM. Yeah.
Home of the best steakhouse in Vegas.
All right, so Bill is saying Drake may hit his head, and he's in the tent right now.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs is in.
He could be having a smoke in that
Elizabeth.
tent. Who knows? Since
That's-
we're talking about tents.
That could be a big survivor implication.
As far as a play goes, this game's at halftime. I brought it up earlier. Bears only favored 13.5 while they're up 13 just to beat the Saints by a point. The Saints offense looks terrible to me.
Touchdown, KC.
Gotta love it.
Can
Can you tell me? I'm kind of hoping that it might be Travis Kelce.
Oh, what? Who scored?
Yeah.
It is not. It was a running play. I think it's Pacheco, if he's number 10. Yeah, it's Pacheco.
No, it looks like somebody Smith, Brashard
Rashard Smith. Yeah.
Rashard Smith.
No, I'm wrong. Sorry, mine's
Christian Okoye.
Mine's not up to date.
Christian Okoye.
Christian.
Yes, the Nigerian Nightmare, or something like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, him and Barry Word.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't
Well,
heard
Steve
that name
Atwater
in
met him in the hole.
forever.
You gotta love the Migos out, and they got Dobbs throwing passes right out the gate. They don't care. right down to the 18-yard line.
So much for Travian Henderson. He's one carry. What's
my
Ramondre's
God.
live rush? What's Ramondre's live rushing? If Drake May's not coming back,
Ramondre is just so
101.
bad, though.
Hang on. It looks like Drake May's back. He's back.
Anybody looking at any Jackson Dart props in the later slate?
How many times he gets sacked?
Yes,
That's what I'm looking at is under everything. The guy's been to the tent every game. He keeps on running the ball like a fullback.
Yep.
He's one of these days he's not going to come back from the tent. Not that I'm cheering for that, but Denver's defense is pretty locked down. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a banner day for Jackson Dart. And I do love the hype thing with him and Scattaboo. I love it, but I just think this is a real ugly spot for them.
It's yes and no to that, though, Jess, right? Because they got the extra rest, and Denver's coming back from England. It's not the bad travel spot, but they played like such crap. You got to think they play better offensively. It's like two. You want to, but then the other side, you're like, I couldn't get on it.
Everything that the Giants do right, Denver's really good at stopping that. It just seems like it's just a horrific matchup. The Giants are kind of it's a letdown for the Giants, and it's more of a bounce back that's the way I'm seeing it anyways. I do have a play on Denver -7, but I think I like Jackson Dart under on his props. I think it's going to be a tough game for him.
Well, the last time I saw Jackson Dart in New Orleans, the dude turned the ball over 5 straight times. The Giants, they couldn't do nothing. He had a nice drive, and then the Saints shut him down. I mean, Denver can't shut him down. I'm with you.
I gotta say the Eagles need to kind of wake up because Minnesota is crawling back into this game, and
I'm about to tie it up.
Yeah, they are
On the 10, the 11. Miami punched us in a big field goal there. Big
What a catch.
17-6. There we go.
Yeah, it was a crazy catch. You're watching that Patriots one?
Yeah, 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fourth away.
I actually wouldn't mind if Minnesota scores and doesn't convert on a 2-pointer. I think I have them +2.5. So I don't know.
It's kind of
Touchdown Patriots.
It's kind of been the Eagles' MO all season, right? They look great at certain times, and then they just fall asleep in games and let teams battle back in. And I mean, obviously, we see what happens at the end of the game when you let teams, stay within a score.
Ramondre with the touchdown.
You know what, though, Sean? They haven't even looked great. They got a pick 6 and 1 offensive touchdown.
True.
Their offense hasn't
But I mean,
really done
at certain times of the
anything.
game, AJ Brown looks great, Jalen Hurts looks great. And I'm only talking about 1-2 drives because then they look completely different the rest of the game.
Lex Steele's in the house.
there you go.
Touchdown Browns. 2
I
attacking
wonder
a
if
turnover, pick 6.
I wonder if Lex Steele is like Jesse's alter ego or whatever. Like he's got like two different monitors, and on one he's Lex Steele, and the other one.
Lex is a cat. He's 17-leg Lex.
17.
I'm familiar with Lex because Lex tunes into Sean's Daily Show every day. So he's one of Sean's biggest fans. This guy.
I appreciate Lex.
So we got nice nicknames now. Higster. Okay. We're going to refer to Sean as Higster. Just back to that Denver.
I thought I had a good number on Cleveland under 41. I'm going to lose this. Cleveland under 41. I'm going to lose under 41.
Yes,
The weather
Rob?
cleared up. Back to the Denver thing, Jess. Last week, Thursday night,
Potential
Dart
ground
looks
game.
great throwing against the Dory Jackson and Kaylee Ringo, 2 backup corners. It's not the same when you're throwing against Surtain and the Denver corners. And they get Dre Greenlaw today. It's the first game Dre Greenlaw is going to play linebacker for the Broncos. Pick him up in the offseason. They may be even better defensively now. But
Yeah,
Sean
no, I
Payton
think-
will
I
have
think
that
it's a good
stupid
spot
play
for
sheet on that
Denver.
doesn't work.
And another bet I like in that game is one that I've talked about every week on this show and every other show I do. RJ Harvey, the backup running back. I really think that Sean Payton is making a big mistake just overusing J.K. Dobbins. I mean, we all know J.K. Dobbins, he's never played a full season in his career. He's got serious history with injuries. I don't see why you want to use him as a workhorse. I think you want to be conservative with his workload, and especially when you've got a decent quality backup. So I do think this game's going to be all Denver, and that should open up for the backup to get some point or some yards and some catches and some carries. So I'm on RJ Harvey's burned me 2 weeks in a row now, but I'm back on him this week.
Mini settles for a field goal, by the way.
Yeah, they
It's
are.
unfortunate.
Oh, that's ugly.
And I saw a guy, what's his name? Fields got sacked again, too, on third down. And then
Shocker.
Panthers ran back 50 yards to midfield on the punt.
Carson Wentz with intentional grounding. They don't complete the third down, and it's a field goal. So 14-9 in that game.
I don't think they called it. Did they call intentional grounding? Because it looked like it to me. But I mean,
Yeah,
they kicked from
I
like the
think
10.
Looked like he tossed it to the ground 5 yards in front of him. There's no one there but Eagles.
Exactly, yeah.
Maybe he thought he was throwing this to one of the Eagles guys. It's one of those things. Andy, I know it's the Ada game where we shouldn't be talking about late bets, but I do like the fantasy football flop every year. Kyle Pitts, over 36.5 receiving yards. What do you think?
I've liked his receptions. Who do they play? Falcons,
49ers, the 8 p.m. game.
Yeah, it's a good look because
When
they're
people are
so
looking for
thin.
those bailout bets, the 8 o'clock. Did you get destroyed earlier in the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games? We've remember those recordings? You're too young to remember.
Calm.
I thought you used that word.
Pretend to be responsible here because there are people that are going to do it, and you're going to convince people to go in on Kyle Pitts. Thomas, prop guy. What are we doing with these Chiefs running backs? They're up 28-0.
Oy vey.
Pacheco's got 10 carries for 40 yards right now. They're hanging his live number at 55.5.
I wouldn't hate taking that. It looks like
They got Kareem
they're
Hunt. Kareem Hunt is at 33.5. He's only got 4 carries for 18 yards. You basically need 15 or 16. So who are they giving the ball to?
Looks like it's been Pacheco so far this game.
I was gonna say he left. He got banged up on one play and he was like off the field. So you don't know. I mean, I know they're playing nothing to run the ball, but I don't know if they're gonna use him.
Even if Kareem Hunt continues playing, I don't think they're going to continue feeding him the ball. Like Higgs said, he left the game with what looked like a leg injury.
Well, they might not start running now.
Do you take
there
you go. There's the Chiefs player.
How about a
blocking the
Geno
Raider out of
under?
bounds into his coach.
How about Geno under passing? Like, why leave this dude in? It's 28-0. How about take him out? It's 20. You're going to get the ball back. Say the Chiefs hold on for 5 minutes. You get the ball back. What, a minute, 2 minutes left in third? How about you pull him out? You're down 28 or 31-0. How about look at it? Would it be risky to look at under for him, or are they going to leave him in because who cares?
Patriots pick 6.
Yeah, it wasn't even a pick 6. I think the ball just came out of his
hand.
It
was a fumble. You're right. That's not an interception. Is that 2 weeks in a row? That's 2 weeks in a row. Cam Ward has just dropped the ball with nobody. That's whatever.
I get what you're saying about Geno, but what are you protecting?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like he's your future quarterback.
Well, I will say in Sean's defense, Marco was talking about it. They're probably going to want to go with Geno next week, and why not give him some reps? Similar to what we saw with Flacco, get him some reps, and then you see his second game with the Bengals, he cooks Pittsburgh, right? So if you know you're going to go to Pickett next week, get him some reps here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, is anyone in the chat? Can anyone in the chat confirm what the injury was for Kareem Hunt or Pacheco? I don't have the sound on in that game. Any of you guys watching that one live, let me know in the chat if one of them's hurt, because I would really like to grab a running back in that game live.
Andy, he didn't leave. I mean, he left the game only temporarily. He came back and played a little bit. He was in on a touchdown play afterwards, so he's not getting carries, but he was in the game.
It looks like it was an ankle injury. He was rolled over.
Okay.
The Jets' only score of this game was a field goal on the one drive where Tyrod Taylor came in.
Tom, is the
Casey-
jersey Darrell Revis or Freeman McNeil?
Pacheco. Okay,
Revis.
they're both good. Okay.
I've got Namath and Corbett too, but no, can't say I got a McNeil in the closet.
Anthony Beck, tight end. Who's the tight end they drafted?
Jordan Mason.
Richard Castor.
No. I was gonna say, was it like Kyle Brady? Who was the other guy way back when?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Probably before you were born, Tom.
Brady. No, they did
Right,
get
Vito,
Kyle
right?
Brady. Yeah, I mean, I can only go back to Richard Castor. I mean, I could go back to Maynard and Sauer, but they weren't tight ends.
Just throw out any random guy from like the late '80s, early '90s. We'll have a laugh.
All right. I think Pacheco's the guy. He's in. Let's go in on. I'm
He
gonna
just
go
went for
in.
5
Oh,
yards.
Jalen got him that time. Devontae Smith, about an 80-yard touchdown.
Nice.
As you're saying it, I'm watching him run in from the 10-yard line. So, thank you.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not
the
as
one
bad
that-
as Prez's Wi-Fi, so I'm
It's
in
the
the
one that he
backyard.
missed last week, right? He missed it,
Yeah.
Devontae last week on that sure
I
touchdown.
am
He got him here.
sweating this Eagles game like you would not believe. So it's a 5% play for me on the Eagles.
All right, that's good news then.
if it's still out there, it might actually be gone. But ESPN, if they're still hanging 7.5 at even on the Panthers, that's probably pretty good right now. The Jets defense is backing it in.
Let's see.
There's no way that number's still there.
Guys, if you're in the chat, you gotta give it up for Andy. Gives Andy some accolades because he's pretty much hosted this show for the first 4 or 5 weeks. He came on, took it over for Prez. The guy doesn't get any sleep. He's got a business as well too. He does WagerTalk today. He does a prop thing. Andy, I'm not trying to
No,
give
keep
you,
going.
you know,
Keep
the-
going.
I'm not trying to give you like one of those, lucky rub. What are they called? The happy ending things, or where are you?
He's a handsome man. Look at it. He's a nice
What goes on in
shave.
Thailand? I'm not really sure. But
I don't know what you're talking about, Carm. Don't know what you're
you're
talking
cooking it
about.
up, man. You're cooking
The
it up.
lucky
at
rub.
WagerTalk.
Thanks for
Reach around
joining
and
us
pick
for
it
the
up at
last
WagerTalk.
episode of End Zone Live, everyone.
Saints on the 14-yard line looking to ship into this lead here for the Bears.
The Bears.
That'll help out the total here for that 40.5 live bet.
Mahomes found Thornton for about 40 more.
Yeah,
This
39 yards there.
Raiders team. This Raiders team is.
Buns.
They look checked out today.
KC -10 looking all right if you played KC today.
Yeah.
Oh, the Judkins fade doesn't look good right now, I gotta say.
I'm terrified of the amount of props I have in this Cowboys Commanders game.
Touchdown Saints.
I'm
Well,
so
I
glad
did a-
you didn't
I did
say
a video
Browns Dolphins.
Saying basically take everybody.
Touchdown Rattler Olave number 2 for Mr. Olave.
Yeah. How
Saints
about
coming
that?
back.
Hey, can
I don't think
take
he had a
one of
I don't think he had a
those Olaves and
touchdown this year,
transfer
Olave.
to one of the other guys, or no? Fuck. Jesus, come on. Where's Waller? Well, Dolphins can't score, so forget about that one. Goddard,
Hey, Bill, I don't know if they're going to run the ball. They just threw 2 straight passes.
Travis
20 yards.
Kelce, forget about him. Like, he's probably in tent listening to Taylor's new album. I can't get any of these guys. Chris Olave, I should have just stuck with him. He was plus 260 anytime touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think he had one this year,
Nice.
Carm. Did he have
Well,
one?
he had
Maybe he had
one.
one.
Yeah, he had one. Yeah, he had one coming in. But I went with like a tight end heavy. I took one wide receiver, 3 tight ends, thinking it could be one of those tight end kind of days or whatever. But
Kelsey
nope.
just got a 3-yard pass, but doesn't moves you to the 20-yard line. Doesn't help you there.
Andy, that's your
No,
survivor.
What's that?
Gianni
Sean?
talked about on WagerTalk last call today about, I think a lot of sharps were on Tennessee this week, sharp accounts, and that's not working out fine. I loved hearing it because I was on Tennessee as one of my circa picks. I don't love the way it's going right now.
Were they
Field goal,
playing the new
Carolina.
coach boost, Carm? Is that what they were playing?
Might have been.
It had,
they
but I
New
mean,
England
like,
was
how do you
overvalued.
take the new coach boost off of, "Hi, I'm the coach you fired,"
Yeah.
and how am I doing? Like, because last week was the game they could have got picked off, right? They were off the Bills game. Saints play people tough, and then he had this game circled like in August and told those guys like, "Yo, we got to beat these offers." Like this is the game. Forget about the Saints game. That was the game they could have got picked off on, not this one. I know they started slow. But again, I do have the Patriots. I'm a little biased towards their 6.5 here, but
Yeah.
They just got another sack.
Well,
first field goal.
I'm hoping for a 4-1 day on circa, and that'll just keep me.
All right, ring the bell. The 5%'s home on KC team total over. We'll take it.
Nice it. There we go.
Andy, on the document, you have Chiefs and Patriots Survivor. Is that yours?
That's myself and Dan. So every Friday on WagerTalk today, Dan and I go over our Survivor picks. We're both still live on the Bet Online. We entered the Bet Online Survivor pick. Started with 36,000. They're down to about 7,500.
Nice.
So,
Wow.
yeah, Dan had the Chiefs. I had the Patriots. By far the funniest thing that has happened in Survivor this year was I was coming back from New York. I got to go to the Ryder Cup. So I was coming back and I was in air and remembered that I forgot to submit our picks. So when I landed, they still had the afternoon. You could still play like the afternoon games. So I picked two of them for us that were not our picks, and somehow both of those hit.
Nice.
There you go. Good omen.
Yeah. It's a great one.
I was sitting there flying. I'm like, I forgot something. I was like, oh no.
I want to know how we are in week 7, and there was 4 people who didn't submit a pick this week in circa. It's been 94 or 95 thus far that have not submitted a pick in the contest. I can get it the first week, maybe even the second, but
the second week is inexcusable. You cannot advance off of the first week and then forget in the second. There's no excuse. There's no unless you.
Have you ever seen that Seinfeld episode where you go out on a high? George, they laugh at his joke. All right, I'm out of here. Maybe they won week 1 and they're like, okay, I'm out of here. That's it.
You survive all that carnage of the first 6 weeks, some of the wild stuff that's happened, just to not submit a pick in the 7th week, man.
Brutal.
Because Circa's down 65%, 70% out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to a couple of years ago, my friends would ask on Sunday mornings what you have in the circa Survivor, and I would tell them or whatever. Then I started to feel like there's a couple guys in there that are mush. They could just mush your play or whatever, right? They started to congratulate me on this play. I had Arizona up 20-0 at halftime. It's like, hey, congrats. They're looking at next week.
No.
And Arizona lost that game. And
Did you block their phone number?
No, I left the chat shortly after.
Yeah.
I started a new one without the mush.
Never seen those guys ever again.
Yep.
Vikings on the 19 going in, Bears on the 22.
I need the Vikings to keep this.
Tyrod Taylor in the game, by the way, for Jet fans.
Ooh.
Tyrod is in. Incomplete pass, his first throw.
All right, so we've already improved. We've passed the football. That's what you're telling me.
We're not running backwards.
We have a completion. We have a completion.
13-3. Let's come in. Who's ready to do Jets live? Let's go. What's the Jets live?
I'm in.
I mean, what is the live? It's not a terrible idea.
I've got
7.5.
Panthers plus 1.
You're giving me 7.5 at the Jets. Let's go 7.5 Jets.
Absolutely. I'm
7.5.
I hate the Jets, but I mean, Tyrod Taylor in the game. Let's do it.
Yeah.
There's 4 people that took the Jets in Survivor and Circa.
What?
They probably would have been better off putting no pick.
The Jets are winning this game 20-16.
All right.
How
God
crazy
bless.
are those four people? They could have taken Cleveland.
There we go. Jets already on the other side of the 50. I hope you got that 7.5 when you could.
Go Browns.
I mean,
Go
they could have
Browns.
taken Jacksonville and just got it over with early.
Ah, God almighty.
Yeah, I'm only
The
seeing
week to
6.5
use
on the
Cleveland.
Jets right now.
So it looks like Rico Dowd might have overtaken Chuba Hubbard already as the RB1.
Uh-oh. How many yards does he have?
He's at 41.
Oh, okay. I was going to take the under 65 and a half. I was talking about it earlier, but
But I mean, it's just clear as day that he's outproducing. He's
Chuba's hurt.
he's more effective.
Chuba's not 100%.
Andy, do you want to just touch on, because I know we talked about it earlier, because you do them and you get them out at the best number of having like whether it's a long-term subscription or some type of thing that because the props this week on some with the weather reports just went nuts.
Yeah. Well, you got to be careful with betting props. You actually, this sounds totally counterintuitive. You actually don't want the best number. You will get limited really quick. You will not have a BetMGM, DraftKings, FanDuel if you go like 2 or 3 weeks in a row with beating the number, whether the bet wins or loses. So there's some times where we will not release a number until it moves. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but part of prop betting is you have to protect your accounts and you have to make sure you're able to get down. So if you see a ridiculous number and you're like, well, there's no way they're keeping that, then you can bet. But yeah, the Judkins one, we put out 85.5 and then the weather report came out and it moved 10 yards.
Well,
So
if you like that Jets 7.5 number, you're about to be able to get it again.
Yeah, well, that's because he just took a sack.
It's at 8.5 now at DraftKings.
3rd and goal at the 3 for the Bears.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess, Andy, in a way, it's different, but Johnny's in our chat, and he's very good at this, is like with the arbitraging, he can find numbers and just guarantee himself a profit regardless of the result.
You'll
And
be
he
able to
does
do
it,
that. Yeah, you'd be able to do that for
until
about 2
they-
weeks. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great 2-week strategy.
It's but this is it's Johnny we're talking about. He has deer in his backyard. They probably have accounts. Deer Detroit and Fawn Detroit. You used to be able to get a credit card for your dog because they wouldn't run background checks and stuff. So
4th and goal at the 1 for the Bears.
Ben Johnson deep into the play sheet right now.
I just saw a stat flash across the screen in the Raider Chief game. Geno Smith first completion since the first quarter.
Oh my God.
They haven't protected him at all.
No.
Yeah.
What's going on in the Philly game? No updates for me.
Kind of a whole lot of nothing. I mean, it's 21-9.
No, I know, but they've been sitting at the 19. It feels like for 2 minutes now.
There was the guy in Philly, Jackson, got hurt. So
They had a pretty bad injury.
Fumbled snap in Chicago.
Full start.
Stop. Bears got stopped by the Saints.
Yep. I'm showing a full start there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
I see
pre-snap
full start
penalty.
too. So now I kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably bring the kicker out. Yep.
There it is. Field goal.
Who is it?
Official.
Ringo?
Carolina on the 8-yard line again. Last time they're on the 8-yard line, they marched down the field. I like how Miami just wants to keep running the ball. You move that clock, baby. Let's keep it under here. Oh my goodness, what do we got here? 20-yard pass here, 28-yard pass for a Tua Tagovailoa turnover on the Cleveland 37.
I mean,
if against all odds they could cover 8.5, that would be really cool.
Bears fumbled that fourth down. I didn't even see what the penalty was.
It was false start.
False start.
False.
Guys, I'll be back in 10 minutes. I got a little bit of an emergency. I'll be back in 10 minutes to
got it,
sweat
Carm.
the fourth quarters.
All right. Well, can't
Can't
be
be
that
that
much
much.
emergency. Coming back in 10 minutes.
What
Oh, the gas is on
emergency?
fire.
What
All right.
emergency only takes 10 minutes? Come on.
Yeah.
That's
Say
not
you got to
an
take a
emergency.
dump. Hey, I got to take a dump, guys. I'll be right back. You're talking to 6 freaking guys. We get it. You got to go to the bathroom. All right, go.
He's talking to
big
the
deal.
world.
This Eagles cornerback situation is absolutely brutal. I mean, that injury was to another corner.
That was to another corner? Oh.
First
I
and
think it
goal
was.
to
I think it
5.
was a Dory Jackson, and they got
Yeah.
Keely Ringo and somebody else out here playing corner. I mean, they're just.
What's Wentz's passing number?
They
Wentz
still
is
got
at
a full quarter to
220.
go.
Let's just go in. Let's just go in on the Vikings. All out Vikings assault. Come from behind. It'll be like the Denver game all over again.
I'm telling you, Jesse. I mean, it seems to me like Jackson Dart picked this team apart with no corners at last Thursday. It should happen in the fourth quarter here again for Minnesota. They're on the 1 yard line.
Wentz 298. How many more possessions is he gonna get?
Geez, I know Cleveland's up, but could they throw the ball to Jerry Jeudy like 2 more times?
Maybe that was
I get
Carm's
three.
Maybe that was Carm's emergency. He's got a 5% on the Eagles, right? Maybe that's
Yeah,
the
I mean-
emergency.
I think I say he's going to go shoot up for the Eagles. Play a little dime package. We need another back.
Shoot up. Do that live on air, Carm.
Big third down here for the Jets. Come on, hold them. Stop them at the 13-yard line, Jets.
No,
Let's
of
get
course
back
they
in.
can't do it.
Wow, what a great tackle.
Oh my goodness.
Is that Makuba again? Yeah.
Oh, Sauce did make the play, but there's a flag, and you know that's going against the Jets.
Yeah. So we holding. Illegal contact.
Yeah.
So. End of third in KC, 31-0. -10 early number, -13 late number. You're looking all right there if you took the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Touchdown Vikings.
There we go.
On the board. Direct snap to Mason.
Yeah, they took a while to verify it, but they did.
Yeah, they didn't know if he broke the plan or not.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Defensive holding. I love it.
Ball definitely touches the plane.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this fourth quarter is going to be rough on the Eagles' pass defense unless they can get to Wentz and sack him because this back end is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a play on this game, Rob?
No, but I think I'm about to. I mean, I hate to go against Carm
We got a
this
fumble. What
game, but
happened in the game?
I mean, you got Justin Jefferson, Addison, and Noel, and you got these third and fourth corners running around out here.
I like Carm as much as the next guy, but what he's got doesn't factor into what I'm betting on.
Our account is more important, right, Jess?
Well, I like my wife and kids too, but got to get a winner here.
At some point. Oh man, I just won't.
What's the live total on this over at Odds Logic for the I feel like 50.5? 37. We can't get two touchdowns in the next quarter.
It probably gets there. You know what? I'm gonna bet it right now. 50.5.
The over?
Yeah.
Right?
I think you probably get a 7-7 fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Or 14-0.
You like that?
I think the Vikings
over
are going to
50?
score, right? I mean, can we get anything out of the Eagles? The question is, can you get 7 out of the Eagles? Because you didn't know the Vikings will punch one in.
Yeah, they might punch 2 in. Honestly,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you figure, if the Eagles score one, you know the Vikings are definitely get one, whether to win the game 24-21 or to get back in it.
Yeah, if the Eagles kick a 3, it's 24-16. You have to go for 2, 24-22. If you don't make it, you win the game 25-24. You do fall shy in that scenario.
We have a Gardner Minshew sighting.
Do we?
We do.
I didn't even know he was still in the league. Where's the sighting?
Raiders.
KC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like the third stringer to pick it?
Yeah. No, he was the Raiders quarterback last year. Now he's the Chiefs QB. He's the Chiefs backup now.
Oh, the Chiefs backup. Okay.
Interception Bears.
Yeah, that thing was just floated out there, wasn't it, John?
The receiver had no chance to get that.
I mean, it wasn't Was it Rattler who threw it? I can't even tell.
I thought it was Rattler.
Yeah, Rattler threw it.
He just chucked it out there.
Florida has fired Billy Napier,
Did they?
Shocker.
Wow.
according to Clay Travis.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
Gardner
I'm seeing it all
Minshew's.
over now.
Do you know Gardner Minshew's grandfather wanted them to name him Beowulf?
I got 51.5 now, Rob. I can't move on that. 51.5.
Yeah, I got a 50.5, but it's minus 140.
Yeah,
Well, I got, you know what? I got 50.5 minus 116 now. I'm going to take it.
yeah.
Ooh, I got
had
124.
I had 118 when I did it. Saquon's just ripped off 2 pretty good runs too.
Yeah.
Holding.
All right, wager accept. I always worry like if it's going to
Yeah.
because I have it. I took it off of like accept any odds change because I was like, whatever, who cares. But then like one time it went like crazy to like a minus like a 186. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is the like, no.
Yeah. Accept change. Nah.
I've set myself up a little bit of a middle here on the Jets. I got the worst of that number, but I've got Panthers +1, and the Jets I only got at 6.5, which was stupid. But hey, lose by a touchdown.
You said you had +1 and +6.5 on the Jets.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I have Panthers +1 and
Yeah.
Jets +6.5.
13-10, you're good.
Yeah.
16. 16-10, you're all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Panthers bet was the first thing I took last Sunday. I was just like, the Panthers are +1. That's not right. And then the Garrett Wilson news came out, and yeah.
Is Travion Henderson hurt?
No, he's just ass.
He has 1 carry.
Hey.
He has 1 carry in a game. They're up 18.
Boy, I don't know. Did he cross the line of scrimmage on that throw? He might have been over the line, Jalen. It's complete, but it's defensive. Okay, that's a nice gain.
Someone's got Minshew over 18.5 passing yards. I don't have it on mine. My PPA doesn't have that.
That's a good
That
one.
why wouldn't you do that? Like he's going to throw the ball in the fourth quarter.
We should just
Absolutely.
all go in on that and push it to 19.5. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, they just knocked AJ right off the route. Jesus.
Andy sounds hungover. Can you sound hungover? Don't you look? How do you?
I think you always sound hungover,
How do you
Andy.
sound hungover? Like,
Well, there's a
what's
certain
the sound of a hangover?
dehydration.
I don't know, Sean talk. That's probably close to it.
Inside the 30. Oh, and they're going to get 15 more for
a little nasal,
the head.
a little bit nasal would be from the dehydration, you know. So anybody who has allergies would sound hungover.
I think they're going to end up inside the 15-yard line here.
That's a
with this
catch by
penalty.
Smith in the Eagles game. That's a big catch.
Yeah, and they're going to tack 15 on.
Oh, and it looks like the Jets might have completed a first down. Hang the banner.
Tom, I don't think that's a catch. I think the ball moved when he rolled over.
It moves, but it's not. I don't think it hits the ground.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tom. It doesn't. I'm watching the second replay here. It doesn't look like it did hit the ground.
Like the angle they're the angle they're showing with his back isn't a good one, but the one that they showed beforehand from like front on looked like a catch to me.
Geno Smith is back in, by the way.
Oh,
too bad.
Why the hell would?
my dad hates Geno Smith with a passion.
Yeah, they picked
Goddard with the catch to the 23-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots on the 35.
Tom, do you play any defensive props like total tackles?
James Thrash is still playing. James Thrash is on the Browns.
Really?
Just caught
Not
a
really
pass.
any defensive props for me, Sean.
Can that be right? James Thrash? No way. That can't be right.
It says Jay Thrash. I'm guessing that's him. I don't know. Tackles 30 rank. No, bro. What are you, a degenerate? What are you doing? Defensive tackle props.
I will say in the Super Bowl,
We got to draw the line somewhere. We got to draw the line somewhere. Dirty
You
Rich.
can look at some sack props in the Giants game. Jackson Dart takes
tackle
a lot of
props?
Sacks over half. You can take some of their pass rushers over half. I think Denver's going to be all over him.
I've been known to bet on defensive props myself.
Yeah, Super Bowl I do.
I've bet on sacks. I've bet on total interceptions, but usually not like total tackles or anything like that. I'm usually trying not to lean on one specific player.
You must have really killed it in last year's Super Bowl, Rob? Like, can you give us a recap of what you did last year's Super Bowl?
I probably could. I go back into the archives here.
I think you must have picked up like 10 or 15 units just in the Super Bowl alone.
They save all that stuff, right? On our
Yeah.
back end.
Yeah.
I could probably. That was in February, right? Let me just see here.
Well,
Jay says, in all my years watching football, I don't think I've seen a team as bad as the Jets. Buddy, just wait till next season. It'll be a worse Jets team. They'll find a way. Every year with this team, it's just something. It's a new way to do the same exact thing. Like, the Jets managed to find the most incredible ways to lose, and yet every game is still exactly the same. It's wild.
Bryce Young got hurt.
Did or did they just realize they're up by 10 and can pull their starters?
Carolina pulling starters.
Carolina's up 10. They pulled their starters. They'll never catch up.
Dude, that was how it was the last like 3 Jets seasons too. The Zach Wilson years. Once you got up 10, the game was over.
Yeah. Trying to think.
I like Zach Wilson. I think he get a fair shake in New York.
No, Zach Wilson's so bad. He's the third. He just got promoted to
bro?
third
He's
string
not
quarterback.
bad. He went to the Jets. They had no offensive line. Then they bring in Aaron Rodgers and his coordinator. The offensive line gets Aaron Rodgers killed, and he comes in with no offensive line and a coordinator who's not even in tune with them.
Quinn Ewers is now the backup quarterback in Miami. Like Zach Wilson couldn't even beat out Quinn Ewers for the backup job.
Listen, and Jesse's heard me say this on the show before we talk. I feel like you don't know how good some of these quarterbacks could be if they were given a shot. But you come into a team, you're thrown into a crap team with a new head coach or a second-year head coach that has problems all over the joint, and you can't develop. And you can't develop.
I agree with you, and the Jets are where quarterbacks go to die. But like Sam Darnold was the guy. Zach Wilson didn't. There was no point where I was ever like, yeah, Zach Wilson's got what it takes.
I mean, the Giants
look at Mac
as
Jones.
soon as they left New
in San
York.
Francisco this year.
Yeah.
Saquon, they took hell for drafting Saquon number 2 overall, but once he got out of there, pretty
Well,
good.
yeah, because
Daniel
don't draft a
Jones,
running back at number 2. If you're
Jones,
drafting
6
number
overall.
2 overall and you're drafting a running back, this is why you stay bad.
But they never protected those. Like I say, Daniel Jones in Indianapolis behind an offensive line is a different quarterback. He stunk with the Giants, but he's running for his life for 5 years. The Giants, for everything they did skill position wise, those are 2 good picks, but the offensive line they just never fixed.
That's a great quote, Dominic. When I see someone wearing Jets gear, I instinctively
Eagles turn
say,
it over
"Sorry
on
for your
down."
loss."
Yeah.
Nothing. We get nothing. Thank
Dear
you, sir.
Lord.
You get nothing. Good day, sir. Thank you, Philadelphia. Crappy Philadelphia.
Great for Vikings fans, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like Carm as much as the next guy, but I like my bankroll a little bit better.
Sean, are you that far ahead? Do they just miss this field goal?
It's because this clown Jake Elliott can kick him from 58, but he can't kick him from 40. I mean, that's so far wide right, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm with you, Tom. I saw the field goal at the same time you did.
Yeah.
But Higgs is so far ahead of me. He was giving me updates in the chat before I would even see him. He could see it, type it out in the chat, and then I would see it.
Yeah. Oh, there was one year I was working the Super Bowl for VSiN, and like I was just grading all the props live, like as they were going on. And I had this kid with me that was like kind of my assistant for it. He had no idea I had access to the press game feed, which wasn't the game, but it was, like the play-by-play, like the ESPN stats update, but it's the press one that doesn't have any delay. So I was ahead of the broadcast, and I had this kid thinking I was a football genius. I was like, oh yeah, they're going to run up the middle here. They're going to pass this one out to the left. He had no idea. And I was like, I'm going to keep messing with this guy.
The Patriots are playing field position football, a 22-yard punt to the 15-yard line.
What?
Welcome back, Bill Belichick.
If Tennessee can't move the ball on him, I kind of don't blame him.
The Jets are in the Panthers side of the field.
Yes.
They just ran a double reverse to Tyrod and launched one to the 5, and the receiver dropped it.
A lot of drama for nothing.
Welcome to the New York Jets, Sean. Put that one on the stadium banner.
Why is Alan Lazard still here? He's a Rodgers guy. He should be on the Steelers.
I assumed that we would trade him to the Steelers by week 4.
Carson
we
Wentz
have no receivers.
25-yard line of Philly, 35-yard pass for Carson Wentz.
That secondary is going to get chewed up. This is Addison,
Here comes
right?
the over.
Yeah,
Here comes the over.
Oh, and if
To
the
the
Vikings
15-yard
score here,
line, back to Addison again.
Yeah,
Back to Addison again.
I'm telling you. That
If
All right, I'm not liking these updates from you, Sean, okay? Why don't you focus on a different game?
my
Browns
Justin
punted
Fields
to the
over
5-yard
pass
line.
has life.
Everybody's who followed this team to 34.5. You're alive right now, 24-6. But if
Oh,
Tua
what did the
tackling a
Jets do?
turnover, you never know. There could be a pick 6 coming here with Tua tackling a turnover.
Well, I think we just had a turnover in the Jets game, or maybe just the defensive play.
Jesse, just real quick, I looked it up. I did have Nick Bolton over 7.5 tackles and assists for the Super Bowl. It did win.
Tyrod threw a pick in the end zone.
Well, you must have had a lot more than that, Rob, because I
did.
remember I was doing quite well in the playoffs, and I was certain that I was going to finish with the best record, and you passed me, and I did really well. So you must have done really, really well to pass me.
Looks like I had 6 and 2 that day. A couple of 4%. I'll tell you when I got lucky on. Number of players to have a passing attempt over 2.5. I thought maybe Reed or the Eagles would pull a trick play and have a receiver or a skill position player throw a pass. I never in my life thought Kenny Pickett would be in the game to be the third player to throw a pass. But that's the way it worked out.
Vikings at the 10.
What happened to Carm? It's been 10 minutes. I'm curious.
He's
right
here.
here.
He's here.
Oh, well, there he is.
He's on the first floor down below you.
I'm outside.
How did it go, Carm?
Everything went fine. No, it was a bit of an emergency. I had to drop somebody off somewhere.
Sean told us all about you dropping them off.
We have an Andy Dalton sighting.
Yeah, we do.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Dropping them all.
My God, Andy Dalton,
Dropping off the kids at the
Aaron
pool.
Rodgers,
You
and
heard
Joe
about it.
Flacco all played this week.
Well, here comes a 4th and 12 after the sack
Wentz.
for Wentz.
Jesus
down.
fucking shit fuck.
Sack of potatoes. What was that line? Sack of potatoes. That's what he went.
21-19. 21-19.
I guess I got to push. I'm sitting on a push right now.
All right,
got
let's
Eagles
just end that
money
game
line,
now.
130.
Call it weather. Call it for weather. I'm fine with it. I'll take a push, apologize to my clients, and move on to next week.
You don't ever apologize. It's betting.
Yeah,
Yes,
I try to make a habit of not apologizing.
I don't mind.
Still trying to work
losing
out
my
my wife not
days.
apologizing. Some has its ups and downs. Not saying, man.
Women never apologize. It's always our
And
fault.
they don't make
That's
mistakes,
true.
Carm, because it's always your fault.
If she did, who'd listen? We don't listen, right? So you
They
don't even
could
hear
drive
it.
into the garage door and then blame you for putting it down and not having it up, so they had ample time to break. But okay, so we've lost 20% of our women viewers.
Okay, so we're down 2 viewers.
Well, no, come on, let's go.
I think we
Two
made another
attacking
comment from
turnover
Lex Field.
intercepted. Two attacking turnover intercepted again. First
That
and
almost
goal.
never happens to us.
The Browns at the 2-yard line. Browns are going to go over themselves this game. Yeesh.
Halfway through the
Like,
fourth
who
quarter, the
decided to
Raiders
put-
have 84 total
Who-
yards in
honestly,
offense.
Who decided to put all these 1-5 teams and 0-6 teams in the 1 o'clock window? Like,
Tremendous window, but we're making the most of it.
Yeah, but this is when they made the schedule in May. They didn't know these. Well, they probably thought these teams were going to stink.
I know, but you could flex these ones, like flex them to
How
like.
you flexing?
What are you flexing? This is the spot you flex the bad teams to.
Yeah, this is exactly what you do.
Yeah.
You put them all in the early.
I guess
window.
we could have put Carolina. We could put Carolina and Jets on at 8 o'clock tonight. That would have been a good one.
Oh God.
I mean, they put the
Please,
Jags in
stop.
London, so they got them out of the way.
Like, come on.
We're
So
still
Mad
punishing the
Fat
British.
Teacher says he's waiting for the Commanders Cowboys, and I think that's probably that has potential to be like the game of the week, doesn't it?
Touchdown, Cleveland. Judkins,
Judkins.
next snap touchdown.
He's having a big day,
Like
quick
the-
shot.
Like the Miami Cleveland game, you should have flexed that one. Just call both teams. Listen, we're going after this new market in Kazakhstan. You guys play at 2 a.m. on Tuesday. Go out there. People will still watch and bet it. It's still the NFL. They're still going to watch and bet it. But do we need to have it on? It's wasting a channel on the red zone. It really is.
Flex it to the Hallmark channel.
On our Jet
Andy
one.
Dalton, a big 15-yard pass there. Panthers out to almost.
Are you
50.
saying that it should have been flexed to like a Thursday night color rush, a color rush
Yes.
game?
It should have been flexed
Yes.
into the sun.
Thursday night, that game would have gotten 10 times the amount of action it probably got on it today. Probably good for bookmakers.
Is it time to start talking about the later games or what?
I have nothing for live bets right now, guys. So I'm sorry. I'm looking. I cannot find any.
It's a tough schedule, Andy. It's okay.
This is
Kenny
Some-
Pickett with a fumble. Kenny
Yep.
Pickett in the game.
yeah.
I'm sweating this this Bears over 40.5. They could very well go 11 minutes with no points in this game.
Yeah.
Close it out. What's that porno music you guys are listening to there? Jeez.
Did the Judkins touchdown? Oh, no, that's it.
I think I'm gonna.
I wasn't aware they had music in pornos, Carm. Enlighten me.
Enlighten me.
I've got a. I got a bet for the Giants Broncos game here. I think I'm gonna fire on right now, but Circa's got the total for the first half at 20.5 minus 105. Everyone else is hanging like some minus 120s or stuff. It's popping for me as a number.
Okay, I've got a train coming by, so I'm going to mute for the next 2 to 3 minutes.
I think the play in the late window is stacking player props for the Cowboys Washington game. You got the highest total, maybe the highest total of the season so far. Has there been a total higher than 55.5 so far?
I don't think so. And I got a lot of props in that game.
And I mean, any productive offensive players on either team that if their yardage and the receptions aren't bumped up, they should be, right. And I think this is an opportunity to grab like seven players from both teams, just stack them up and try to cash 5 of the 7. Say,
did you see this little play out of the Saints?
Yeah, that trick play by the Saints was nice.
Taysom Hill to Kamara. Yeah, the Commanders have no receivers on that team, right? Debo's not going to play. McLaurin's not.
Yeah, I like Dallas. I do like Dallas.
And the total's still that high. What do you think? Dallas is going to score 40?
Well, I think they think that Dallas can't stop the backups. The backups are still going to go to town on Dallas, is what they're thinking.
I mentioned it earlier, but Justin Herbert and those wide receivers should have a big day. My Colts team has nobody left in the secondary. Everybody's hurt. We're like running out backups to backups.
Eagles, nice third down play there to get the ball to midfield.
Yeah, somebody just mentioned Zach Ertz there. That's
the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going in again. In case anybody thought Kansas City's going to have a problem this week, they're on the 8-yard line.
Man, the Raiders are just so bad.
Oh, they're on the 8-yard line because somebody fumbled?
No, they're just moving the ball.
Yeah.
Panthers rolling. Here we go. 34 on 34, I should say.
Yep.
What a spin.
All right, stop them for a field goal. Let's get a Jets touchdown and call it a day.
That's it. 16-10. Wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce Gardner hit the tunnel too, right?
He came back.
Did he?
I thought he recently went to the tunnel.
Oh, well, he came back earlier in the game. He might be gone now.
Yeah, I think I saw him.
Saquon's down.
Last chance for the Titans to punch something in useless here with 5 minutes to go.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon's pissed off too. He's banging the ground.
Tua Tagovailoa turnover. Tell me if I've had this for the 3rd time today. Intercepted again.
He's a treasure.
I mean, these passes that Tua's throwing are just like they're atrocities.
Jalen Hurts lost his job to that guy.
Yep.
For a half. Or for a quarter, I guess.
Oh, fumble. And, of course, for the 9,000th time in a row, the Jets do not recover a fumble.
There was basically one Panther and 4 Jets players around somehow.
Yes. The Jets have not recovered a fumble since the Reagan administration.
Rob, it looks like they took back that trick play, backwards pass.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yep. I don't know. What's the call on it?
4th and 20. That's the call. Backward pass ruling.
Barkley is injured.
It must. Yeah, they're showing. Maybe it was a
20-yard pass for Hurts down to the 26-yard line.
I need 3 more completions out of Hurts.
And I mean, Devontae couldn't have been more wide open.
Yeah.
That's going to be close to get those. I mean, if they score here, then Minnesota might try to touchdown Philadelphia.
Yeah, now Minnesota can go into the 2-minute offense and march down the field.
There we go.
Give us the back door.
Oh, another one.
Andy had said how bad, not even so much that their interceptions are bad passes, they're just not even close to the receivers. And that interception, just double coverage, I mean.
Has there ever been a coach more fired than Mike McDaniel?
No, I mean, I would agree with you. What were you going to say, Andy?
They're just floating.
Yeah.
Like, the passes have no zip on it. I mean, honestly, just saying it out loud,
Guys,
The Browns were the survivor pick. You could get a win from the Browns. I mean, seriously, say it out loud. Tua in a rainstorm with wind.
Right.
Like how
got
is
the
that
AJ
ever
Brown
going to
there.
go well? How is that?
I
ever
want to
gonna
do
go
like, because he's not here, I want to do like the Prez. Someone already announced like about 2 minutes ago, touchdown Eagles, and now, touchdown Eagles!
Yeah, there you go, Carm.
Sean,
He's
the
got
Jets
that-
got a sack.
He's got that he's got that dial up. He's still using those AOL discs, you know, where you get 3 months for free. The Prez.
Speaking
No
of the
wonder the
AOL
guys-
disc, so I ordered Sim Tower from like they never played. It was a game from like 1995. So I'm like, let me load it up. I figured it would still play on like a newer kind of. It wouldn't play on a 2000 old HP laptop. It wouldn't play. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? I can't play this game. I even have a 20-year-old computer it won't run on.
That game was hysterical. Guy walks into the neighbor's house, smacks him in the head, eats all his food out of the refrigerator, goes to the bathroom.
Sim. That's you're talking to Sim. No, this is Sim Tower. It's like a little building game, and it's like you build like a ground floor for an elevator, and then there's like you put little shops in and build it up a little bit. It was just a stupid little again. The game was from '95. You can just imagine the graphics on it, but it won't play on any newer system. You figure it would because it's such crap. It won't play.
I have a very important question for the 8,000 or 9,000 live that are watching right now, and for you guys on here, because we're in the middle of October. December's right around the corner. Christmas is right around the corner. Die Hard.
It's a Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I say
Total
yes.
Christmas movie.
How is it not a Christmas movie? The guy that says Santa brought ho ho ho, Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
I mean, they play it every year at Christmas. What do you do? You don't own a TV? What's going on?
On Christmas Eve. What are you talking about?
Christmas.
It's a Christmas
It's
Eve
the
party.
plot of the movie. It's a Christmas movie.
And I'll tell you what else is a Christmas movie doesn't get the respect it deserves. Lethal Weapon. He's literally buying drugs at the Christmas tree store at the corner, at the parking lot, in the gas station parking lot. He's buying Christmas trees. Christmas movie. Terrible.
Yeah. No. Hey, listen, I get it.
You're gonna be all wound up, Carmen. What else? What else? Halloween.
Here,
Not
I'm
a
going to give
Halloween.
you something else. Here is a number. If you can guess what this number is related to or in reference to, I will send you a bottle of wine from
Cam
Jesse
Ward
Schul's
intercepted.
fantastic collection. 439. I'll
Just
go
a
one
number.
step further and give you a clue. 439 deaths.
Rambo.
Nope.
Die Hard movies
you're-
combined.
But you're in the right idea. It is
Minshew
It
taking
is,
knees already.
film.
Minshew taking a knee.
The Lethal Weapon fake. The amount of people.
Okay, you guys
Apocalypse
aren't gonna get it,
Now?
but I'm gonna go. I'll let you. The total number of deaths in the John Wick series:
Yeah.
439.
They're
There you
stupid.
go.
Nobody cares about John Wick. We all know the
What?
best Canoe Reeves
Get
stuff
this
is
guy
number
out of
one.
here.
Point Break number one, and then his number two best feature was when he's in the Rush video with Paul Abdul. That's it. That's where the list ends. Point Break, Rush,
Come
Paul
on.
Abdul. There we go.
Matrix.
man.
Sean?
Matrix is good. Come on.
I just had to get Paul Abdul into the conversation.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
Bill and Ted's. Are you going to forget about Bill and Ted's? Like,
Bill
come
and
on.
Ted's. Yeah, come on.
I saw that in the theater, Jess.
Oh,
Cult classic, Bill and Ted's.
I saw it in the theater.
Football
Man,
movies.
movies.
Since we're
Thomas
talking
Viola was
football.
Linden, New Jersey, bro. It was Linden. It was like a
I'm-
Linden Theater.
I'm a huge Remember the Titans fan.
oh, I love.
Never
Although I
saw
want
it.
to forget them today. I want to forget them today, but I'm a huge Remember the Titans fan.
You gotta love the program.
It's over. Yes, it is. Minus 105.
Never saw Remember the Titans.
Oh God, if the Bears kick a field goal and this game lands on 40, I'm just going to lose my shit.
3rd and 10 from the 14.
Almost threw a pick.
You think maybe the Saints come down and score a garbage one to help you out there?
No, that's why they're the Saints. It's just, come on, man, unbelievable.
Hit the defender right in the face mask.
Quinn Ewers sightings in Cleveland.
The Quinn
you go.
Ewers era is
Quinn
upon
Ewers
us.
comes in.
See, it's not Zach Wilson going into the game, Sean.
I mean, you look at the QBs today. We got a Minshew, we got a Kenny Pickett, Quinn Ewers, Carson Wentz, Andy Dalton, Tyrod Taylor, all making.
Hey, Carson Wentz has the Vikings at the 50. We need this.
Yeah, we do.
I'm just saying, we're some blast from the past.
And it's just working.
Planes,
too.
Trains, and
Okay, so
Automobiles is a Thanksgiving movie. Do you watch it on Thanksgiving? Does it make it cry at the
I can
end?
let you guys know that the roof at the Rogers Center will be closed today for the baseball game because it is currently raining.
Oh, all right.
It is very dark out, somewhat scary.
Prophetic.
So-
It's prophetic for
And
what's
is
going to happen.
that is that good
Yeah.
for the over, Carm?
Not really sure. The Jays can hit. They're going to need to hit. Jays are going to need to score about 7 runs today to win the game.
They're capable.
So
Tyrod Taylor,
Now,
35.
you're asking me
pass.
whether they
Love
can
to
hit
see it.
7 runs today or they can score 7 today. It's a different story. I'm not.
Well, if you're going to
sure.
give me their team total at 7, I'll take the under.
No. Yeah. No shit.
But I do have their team total over 1.5 for the first 5. I will say that, just because they are batting 300
Field goal
against
is good.
Logan Gilbert.
Field goal
What
is
did you
And,
say the team total was?
All right.
1.5 for the first 5,
2
Wow.
minutes left.
and they have hit the starting pitcher for Seattle quite well. And I do think they're gonna show up today and at least score 2 runs in the first 5 innings. That's what I think is going to happen.
I know. I may have to jump on that with you. I like that.
It sounds easy, but I've been
Well, yeah.
been doing it for a while. It's never quite as easy as it sounds, but I do like it. I still like it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, this is it for
I know it does sound very easy though, right? It sounds like, only 1.5, but yeah, you see a lot of games where nobody starts scoring until the 5th inning. But
Higgs, what's the result for the later games? Because at this point, you're so far ahead of us. I think you already know the answer.
Wentz scrambles up the middle for 16 yards. Move the chains.
go Wentz, go Wentz.
I mean, he
Tyrod
ran like it was,
35.
And
like he was at
Carson
North
went through
Dakota
truck.
State.
Fuck, I'd love to lose this game by like 1 or 2. I would really. You got the money line at least, Carm? Don't tell me you laid 1.5 points.
Is Carm frozen or he's just muted? What's wrong
What?
with Carm?
No, his
He's
eyes are
blinking.
moving.
He's alive. He's just not paying attention.
He's
He is
in Minnesota.
Deep thoughts with Carmen.
Maybe
The
he's in
Blue Jays
disbelief that
are
I said
outside
that.
my windows. Look at that. Look here. Is he back to us? Come back to us. Come back, Carm. You hear? He might have us muted. We might be muted. Look at him. He doesn't
I
even
think
know.
he does.
Yeah, he doesn't know we're talking about him. See you, Carm. All right, good seeing you, fella. All right.
He's
Love
got to
talking
go
to you.
drop off the
Nothing
kids
but
again.
emergency.
Yeah.
Drop off the
He
kids.
talks. I listen. Josh Dobbs
Taylor
sighting
is
again.
moving the football, Sean. We have offensive movement.
Yeah, we're on the 29 going in.
Come on, middle.
Chalk up the Patriots a win. If you had a -6.5, you're a winner. If you had a -17.5, you win as well. Patriots -17.5, never in doubt.
Oh, we're going green.
Okay.
Bounces off the receiver's hands. That is Jets, ladies and gentlemen.
Like Warner Wolf used to say, if you had the Titans in 17.5, you lost.
Kansas City, put it in the books, 31-0, as they say. Put it in the books.
We'll take it.
Under Quinn Ewing's passing yards. Yeah, what is that right now? That's you lost the Minshew one. No, actually, no, you would have won that if you got under 18.5 because they brought in Kenny Pickett.
I mean,
They used all 3 quarterbacks today to win 31-0. That should be the headline.
Oh, and
Chiefs
on
used 3
third down,
quarterbacks and couldn't
Tyrod
shut up.
doesn't take a sack, but he still sucks. 4th and 3 for the Jets here, Sean. Rough for us.
We'll see what happens here.
Yeah. You'll probably see plenty of
Saints down to the Chicago 34 here, Carm.
Yeah, they're going to go for a TD, but I would love them just to kick a field goal and say, "Hey, we hit the over for our fan base."
Oh, my Lord. The Jets are on 4th and 3, Sean. The Jets are kicking a field goal.
What?
Nice.
Down 10.
Listen, but here's the thing, though. You've only given up 13 points. Why? There's 6 minutes left in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So take the points, and you still need a touchdown. Why wouldn't you? I don't hate that terribly. I mean, there's 6 minutes to go, and you got Andy Dalton quarterbacking.
Yeah. I mean, big for you. You got the right end of the number. I got the wrong end of the number, so I'm screwed. Come on, Minnesota.
Well, he's put him in 3rd and 10 now.
Yep.
Dylan Gabriel takes a sack. 4th down for the Browns coming up.
The first series for Quinn Ewers was about as bad as it gets.
Comes in, he fumbles.
That was rough.
4th and 2 from the Chicago 26-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the game.
You need Aaron Glenn to kick a field goal is what you need, Carm.
Wentz says, let me do it by myself again and scramble for a 12-piece first down to the Philly 23.
I mean, he does look like it's his rookie year the way he's running.
He and Derek Carr, very similar careers. Like you had that one season where you're phenomenal and then you got hurt and you were never the same after that.
Takes a shot at the end zone. Nothing there.
I'm still looking at the last play.
Interception Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little deflection.
I'm pretty sure Patriots and Chiefs pretty much were the main survivor picks this week, so no big surprises there. I'm upset at myself for not taking the Browns.
Me a little bit too.
Wentz to Addison again. 3rd and 2 at the Philly 15.
Oh,
For
boy.
those hold on Vikings.
4 down territory, I guess.
You know, they got 3 timeouts left.
You don't know. I mean,
he could kick 3 and get the ball back. I don't know what's on his mind. But
touchdown, Minnesota.
Let's go.
They haven't even snapped the ball on my TV.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz is making play adjustments at the line.
Over
how we roll
50
down
and a
here.
half. All right. More in-game winners. We'll take them.
They
We
just
did.
snapped
I
the ball.
rode you, Rob. Little tricky getting there, but we'll take it.
Yeah,
Nice
we'll take it.
catch.
That was a good catch, yeah.
I mean, he was like parallel with the ground.
TJ.
Annoying thing is the Eagles will not be passing, and I will not be winning my Hurts over passing completions bet.
You never know. Why wouldn't you? You run a play action, they think you're going to take Barkley off tackle, and then boom, you hit your tight end for 7 yards.
Yeah, they can't go 3 and out.
Yeah, but
They
I
have
need
to still play the game.
Yeah, but I need 2.
You
you
can still
need-
get it. You never know.
I mean,
We're
but
not
still,
yet.
I mean, it's not that they have to
I
run the
need
clock
to.
out. They have to get
Stop
first
being
downs.
negative, Tom. That's why you're just stop being negative. You're such a negative Nelly, bro.
Is that going to be a catch?
Better be.
I mean, it's an amazing
All right, so-
catch.
Colts Chargers. Anything.
I mean, kind of
Over.
like what Andy said with the Colts secondary being depleted.
Yeah.
Like Chargers receivers props, maybe a team total over.
I took a Allen Johnson anytime tutty parlay. I think it was like to win like 625 or something. The two of them, or 575. Figured worth a shot. If they score, why not give it to their 2 big guys? Even though Johnson's come back from his little injury. We talked about the Broncos and Giants, right? We feel that could be a defensive kind of battle there. Giants playing into the Broncos' strengths.
I think the Denver Broncos defense is going to make that an absolute nightmare.
Right.
When Wan'Dale Robinson's your number one, Broncos are going to be able to take him out, and they will be able to crowd the line.
Looks like they took the touchdown off.
They took that touchdown off the board.
Yeah. What is Mike Pereira? I mean, come on, man.
Oh, he said it wasn't easy.
At what point is it?
I mean, the ball moves, but it also looks like his arm is underneath it when it
catches it again.
UTEP did do a study.
Go Miners.
Yeah, come on, Jesse. Just dig into that UTEP study.
All right, big defensive play here for the Jets coming up.
Wow, what a shit ass call that was.
Green Bay, Arizona. Everybody likes Arizona here with the points.
Yeah, I do.
Are they going to kick the field goal? Because kicking the field goal seems like the better move here, and I know that's not what I want to see or what anybody else wants to see.
Carm does. Carm would love a field goal.
We got the over, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to see it, but that's what I think the best coaching decision is right now.
3 minutes.
3rd and 11. Oh, no pass interference call. That's a stunner. Jets get the ball back.
Jets are alive. Jets are alive for a win.
Oh, yeah.
1st and goal at the Philly 10, Vikings fans.
Tom, you're right. I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag on that.
Me too.
The Bears, by the way, are at the New Orleans Saints 28-yard line with 3 minutes to go.
They'll kick another field
Vikings got the first down.
Yeah, they did. Jordan Addison's going crazy.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah. I was with you, Sean. I heard you.
Right, I thought I said it. Maybe somebody didn't hear me. I was telling my wife, I said, I got to get in for the second half. There's a sack, by the way, coming up down there in the I think a sack, second goal for the 18-yard line.
Quality.
I told my wife, I said, I got to go in the chat and then say there's a score 40 seconds before anybody else knows something happened.
Mm-hmm.
Just ruin it for everybody.
Unbelievable.
Amazingly, I don't have that many props popping for the Chargers game.
I mean, that team total's got to be good for the Chargers if Indy's got no D-backs.
Back to the Philly 11. Here we go. 2-minute warning. We go to a timeout, and there's that. Quinn Ewers just moved the ball 11 yards in a minute. Good job for Quinn. Taylor takes a sack. Excellent job, New York Jets.
Evan Ingram plus $3. Oh, anytime touchdown.
Anytime tutties.
They went to him a lot in that last game in London.
I got 25 for the Chargers team total.
I'm seeing 25.5.
Are you really? So 24.5 juiced to, let's see. One place 16 cents, one place 17 cents.
Yeah, I'll take it. Why not?
I might actually pull out this Browns under. Miracle.
Oh, I think that the Panthers got the ball.
Yeah, interception.
Yep.
It's so silly, man.
There's still time left. There's 4 minutes.
What is that call?
Maybe they fumble.
Sean, in the history of the world, has anything good ever happened to the Jets?
Okay, there's a question from Steve. I'm back. I just had to send some quick messages out. How about an Ertz, Javonte Williams, Marvin Harrison, Josh Jacobs parlay? Steve, I'm always good for those ones, man. You drop you know what I mean? Don't make it a big percentage of your thing. It's just something to follow along. That's why I throw out some of these darts anytime touchdown ones. Just put a few bucks on them. If it hits, you order a couple large pizzas and stuff to go with a nice bottle of wine. We can't all eat charcuterie boards like Jess. I'm bringing next week. I am bringing a kick-ass charcuterie board to and
I
zone.
was just
buy.
rocking my
Right, man?
prosciutto, nice
So
prosciutto.
There you go.
So you want to have like a
Hicks.
pissing contest?
Oh,
We both submit the picture 5 minutes before the show,
Yeah.
and then the cast can vote on
You
it.
know, growing up as a kid, I'm going to tell you this story real quick. Growing up as a kid in an Italian area, Little Italy they called it, in Toronto, I started working the deli counter at an Italian supermarket. And the Italian ladies would come in and they would be like, give me like 200 grams of salami, and you slice it, you hold it up. They're like, oh, no. In Italian, they would say too thick, più fino, thinner. I got so upset once I faked that I turned the dial and I sliced it a second time. The exact same slice. She goes, oh, così è bella. She goes, like that, it's beautiful. It's the exact same slice. I never touched the dial.
I always see
Italians
videos.
inherently have to
The
complain about
prosciutto's got to
something.
be thin prosciutto.
Yep.
Yeah,
The mozzarella, maybe put a little roasted red pepper on it.
most of them do.
Sean's probably the only one.
The capicole's got to be thin. It's a lot
Yeah.
of it's got to be thin.
Anyone here know Chicken Murphy?
Oh, chicken Murphy. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I had. I'm having that for dinner tonight.
Little
Oh, I thought
chicken
that was a
potatoes. You got the chicken on the
nickname
bone or
of
off
a-
the bone?
I thought it was
Off
a
the
nickname
bone.
of a football player.
No, field goal Vikings. Field goal Vikings.
I'll
I'm
take
sorry.
a
Field
Chicken
goal
Murphy
Vikings.
anytime touchdown.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, we're gonna. So what? We're gonna lose
Look at
this.
that. That's when
Minnesota's
that's when
lining
you
up
usually
for
want to
3.
start throwing for passes here. What the hell's going on, Quinn Ewers? We got the over.
I mean, it's the right decision to make, but it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Not if you
Well,
have the Eagles minus 130.
I'd have rather had him not make a 4th down and kicked it a minute and a half ago.
Yeah.
Not me.
But
That's
he's
yeah.
counting
They have
on
3
stopping.
timeouts left, so
That's what he's.
What are you
counting on.
What are you doing that for? I mean,
I need like what? What do I need here for you guys that are not who are not cheering for Minnesota? One Eagles first down is good enough.
That's it, Carm. 1 first down and you're good.
Oh,
So
it sounds so hard though.
If they get the
It's
3rd
just-
and 1, it's one brotherly shove away.
Jets
I
are
know
getting the ball back.
we talked about the injuries on offense for Washington, but Matt Stover just asked anyone like the Cowboys team total over 28.5.
I do.
Yeah.
I totally do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Jets getting the ball back, baby. Here we go. Jets football. It's fantastic.
Dave
Dave
Clark,
Clark
Canada.
says-
We're getting an NFL team. Yeah, the Bills. They're already there.
Here's the thing. Yeah, it is the Bills, but the CFL and the NFL have an agreement in place. The NFL will never come to Canada as long as the CFL is alive and kicking. Which brings me to my friend and good friend, but a WagerTalk customer and our insider, Rob Braley. His dad kept the CFL afloat. They've owned so many CFL teams, but they went to his dad and said, "Can you lend us the CFL? Can you lend us $10 million to stay afloat?" And his dad lent them the $10 million, which they paid back, and the CFL stayed afloat. But the minute Toronto leaves the CFL, it's pretty much a dead league across the board. And maybe the NFL comes here, but you got to think of the logistics of you need a brand new stadium. The Rogers Center will not fit 70,000 people in it. Number 2, what a franchise would cost, and then figure that in Canadian money in the billions, and then ticket prices would just be too overpriced. I'd rather just go to Buffalo and watch the Bills.
How far is that for you?
About a 90-minute drive.
Okay.
And Buffalo's getting a new stadium, so they're not moving anywhere.
Yeah, no, they're not. No, they're never leaving Buffalo.
It would be real comedy if the NFL came to Canada, went to Montreal, give Montreal an NFL team.
Montrealers as a whole, listen, I love Canadians, but you go to Montreal and there's some diehard French there. Even though they speak English, you ask them for directions and they pretend that they don't speak English. And it is the worst. They're the worst.
Well, they're French. What would you expect from the freaking French?
Yeah, well,
Only good-
try downtown Vancouver. You're not going to get directions in a lot of places.
Best
Guys,
spot to buy
I'm
guns
gonna-
is France. Never fire, only drop one.
I'm going to give you a look of what it's looking like right now in Toronto. I don't know if you can see this, but is the wind.
It's nice out.
No, it's raining. The leaves are
Wow,
falling.
they did the
and,
Vikings a favor.
Like that,
and I just heard incomplete pass. I don't know what the hell he was throwing on second and 9.
Because Tom needs to hit his prop.
Yeah, but he's not hitting it. Gotta complete him.
It'll be interesting if they just run it and punt right now, or if they go for the first down to ice it.
All right, I got to mute for a second here while I yell expletives at the TV.
Is that what he's been doing the whole time? Is that what the emergencies were? Or just
oh my God, it's a delayed game.
Oh, I took a timeout.
Delay a game?
Oh, okay, they got the time, but the flag is down. Maybe they got the timeout ahead of time. Sirianni.
I'm finally having a good freaking NFL Sunday, man. Like the last 2 weeks, college football, 12-11, 9-8. Finally gonna have a good NFL weekend. About time. Philly holds on here. I'll be 5-0 early.
Are you number one at WagerTalk with NFL this year, Rob?
No, actually, after last week, I slid to like 3, I think.
Okay. I just wanted to know who I was chasing because I'm sitting in the number 2 spot. I guess it's probably Gianni. He has a lot of action.
I know Gianni was one early in the season, so maybe.
I'm back on the.
Hurts a bomb to the Minnesota 11.
Hey, go score, AJ. Jesus, he falls down.
Wow, that corner bit on that route.
Carm.
So bad. So bad.
Well, that sucks. That sucks.
Welcome back, Carmine.
Still 2 timeouts.
They have 2 timeouts. This could actually.
Is the emergency got dealt with?
Oh my God! Here we go.
But
Let's go.
you got to trust this knucklehead to kick a 35-yard field goal.
The Jets
just
are
keep
punting
running.
with 1:55 in the game.
First and 10.
Are they really? No, they're not.
Yeah.
They can't be. How are they getting the ball back?
They have all 3 timeouts.
But the real answer is they're not.
Well, yeah.
Listen, guys, I deserve to win this Eagles bet because I live bet the Chicago over 40.5 and it finished 26-14.
You know what? We could all finish happy here, Carm. If the Eagles score anything, we're all going to be happy.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Well, not me.
Not when
I'm
we're
gonna
running
be
backward.
Oh, thank God. I'm getting soaked here. The water is coming in sideways now. It is pouring rain.
I was
I
gonna
hear
say,
it already
I
making
can
a
hear
roof
it in the
out there.
background now.
Timeout. Come on, you idiots.
That's not me taking a leak. That is the right there. It is. That shows you how much it's raining.
Yeah, that's not an emergency yet, though.
No. Leaks are not emergencies.
Didn't the Eagles lose on a blocked kick already this year? Maybe
They
maybe
did.
they line up
hey,
to go
hey,
with that.
hey.
They covered on it.
Three knees.
That was the afternoon that Kelly texted "Go Birds," and next thing you know,
Yeah, I got thanks. No relief.
Where's Kelly? I could use some of that
Yeah.
mojo right
No,
now.
the Eagles won on that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Eagles
Oh,
running
God,
back
that
right now.
noise is,
Then the football gods owe them one. They got to lose on one of those then.
Her and the Prez needed the Eagles that day.
They're definitely looking to do that here because they're not trying to do anything to go forward. They're looking to run backwards here, make it harder for a field goal.
It's
They're going to lose. The Eagles are going to lose 29-28.
Throw the ball here.
they can't quite run the whole thing out, and the field goal puts.
How
them
don't you
up
just
9.
not take a shot at the end zone? No, you're on the 11. Why don't you just take a shot? Throw it like if you're going to run backwards for 5 yards, why not just try to? You can throw it out of the back of the end zone if you're under pressure.
I'll tell you what'll aggravate me, Sean, is if they go for it on 4th, just thinking that the other team has to go 90 yards with 10 seconds left. Just kick the 3 and get up by 9, and they can't beat you. But this guy may go for it on 4th.
Yeah,
but if you run it right
have you
now-
not seen teams get pass interference. I'd prefer that if you're a Viking fan, because then you're going to throw it. Pass interference. We're going to move the chains. I mean, then all of a sudden you're on the 17-yard line.
But if they run it right now with Minnesota having no
So
timeouts,
a
they're going to have 6
40-second
seconds on
clock.
the clock.
Yeah, 40-second clock could have 6 seconds. I mean, I guess he might think my field goal could get blocked and returned for a touchdown, so I'm not even going to do it. I'm just going to run a play.
Did you guys see there was a college
Or
game
just
earlier
get-
this
get
season
your-
where in this situation they snapped the ball and the quarterback ran all the way through the back of his own end zone?
Yeah.
Andy Dalton,
Just get your
32-yard
fastest
bomb.
guy to run backwards for a safety. I still cover, and you guys get a couple extra points. No?
Panthers got their first down.
Yeah,
Sprint
33-yard
70 yards
pass.
in the opposite direction. That's a great plan.
I mean,
Dave,
it's 47 seconds. They don't even have to run backwards that far. They have to basically stay upright for 7 seconds.
I mean, put like Smith and Brown in like the I formation in the shotgun, so they're like 15 yards back. Throw the ball lateral and have them just take off in a sprint to run down to the 1 yard line. Just
Yeah, he's in like victory formation here.
I mean, yeah, we're at 2 seconds now as far as the difference.
That's probably it. Yeah.
They don't even have to kick the field goal.
They
Andy
don't
Dalton
because
taking a
it's
knee.
more trouble to try and kick the field goal if it gets blocked.
Yeah. Basically do the same thing. Hurts, go back, stand up a
That's
little
what
bit.
I mean.
and
You could see it coming.
yeah.
He's telling the ref right now what he's going to do.
delay a game, 4th and 23. There we
I
go.
mean, they have a timeout. They don't even need to delay a game. But
no, that was
The home clock operator just should not even start the clock. Just
yeah.
That's it. Run it up, man. Just go for a TD. Just fucking stick it to them, man.
What is he doing?
Fuck you.
man.
Sorry. Money in the swear jar. All right. I'm happy for my clients now.
There you go.
5% winner.
Yep.
And now I can
Very nice, Carl.
go inside and start eating some nice cup of cold, some
There you go.
cacciatore, and have some wine.
there you go.
Oh, and I have applewood smoked cheddar, which is very good if you've ever had it.
There you go.
Sounds fabulous.
Philly win here, 5-0 for me in my NFL today. I'll take it.
Nice. Good for you. That's awesome.
I needed I was like 32 and 30. I needed a big week, and I had Cincy too the other night too. So 6-0 this week in NFL.
Nice. It is coming down at the Carmine residence.
Yeah, it is. That's the Prez peeing in my backyard.
It's all over.
I don't know how much he drank, but that noise is unbelievable.
All right. Was that the last game to go final? That's it.
That is it. It is over. All the games. No
Well,
drama.
guys, thanks for having me.
Right, go Broncos, go RJ Harvey.
Yes, sir. Got the
Culture
helmet
on
right
culture
back
on the
up here,
35-yard line already on the attack. Giants also on the attack.
Jeff. All right.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. All the early games are over. Hope you guys had a big day. Let's root on some. I think we're all liking overs in the Cowboys, Commanders, and the Colts and Chargers. So, thanks for joining us. If you guys could hit the like button, appreciate it. Good luck on all your bets. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Tom, Jesse,
David.
Rob, Sean, both Sean's, Carm, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Hello,
Carmine,
boys.
your puck time tomorrow, right?
Yep, puck time, 11 a.m. Myself and Andrew McInnes breaking down some games. Tune in. And Andrew starts his brand new same game parlay segment on Monday, so we'll see how that goes.
Yes. NHL same game parlays. Great way to beat
Yeah.
the bankroll. Nothing can go wrong with hockey same game
That's
parlays.
nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Mathematically so easy to break down the numbers. It's so easy.
Later, boy.
All
I'm out of here.
right.
Later, boys.
All right. See you guys. Thank you very much.
Take care, fellas. Good luck.